Hello everyone, my name is Putty and welcome back to another week of Dunes of Utapau. We are once again without our good friend Chris Tuvison, but he actually did contact me this week, so I'm not going to give him too much shit. I am, however, joined, as always, by Charles Smith, Marshall Pearson, and Corey Wadsworth, Esquire. How are you all doing today?
Wait, isn't Esquire a lawyer?
Yes, but it's a particularly posh and, 19th century lawyer.
Oh, okay.
I don't really use that term anymore.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
What, do lawyers have a title anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Or or I think that would be called a suffix, but yeah. Oh well.
They are a class of people considered learned. So just like politicians, they could be learned.
But what does learned mean? I mean, is there a title
Someone
for that?
who
No, I know what the word means, but is there a title for learned?
My learned friend.
Okay.
The honorable gentleman.
Okay. I think Putty secretly wants the Esquire to return. No.
You know what? When they took my wigs, I did not speak up, for I was not a wig. When they took my Esquire, I did not speak up, for I was not Esquire. Then they came for me.
Of course, buddy.
How is everyone doing this week?
Did they take
Good.
the wigs?
Yeah, well, they didn't say you can't wear them anymore, but they're slowly phasing them out of everything. They're not in civil trials anymore.
Oh no! They were the coolest part about your country.
Wow. Not the free healthcare. Not the amazing free healthcare.
Canada has that. Canada.
Winning back-to-back world wars and then a World Cup.
A bunch of people won back-to-back world wars.
And then a World Cup.
Well,
Completing
no.
the hat trick, beating Germany 3 times is a big deal.
Wait, Germany played in the World Cup right after World War II?
No, it's 1966.
Oh,
No,
wait, I don't think that counts. Okay.
It's about when the next World War should have
That
started.
would be crazy. It's like, okay, I know that pretty much our whole country is just a pile of ash right now, but let's go play some football, guys.
Vuvuzela start up in Germany.
Actually,
Hey, football's a religion, Marshall. Don't
well,
judge.
I say this, but for the Syrians were training in bombed out cities for the Olympics. I
remember they were training in New Zealand. I think I remember sending you an article about this. They ended up sending them to New Zealand and stuff.
Well, I know originally some of them were swimming in pools that had holes in the roofs. It was crazy. But yeah, it's good that they moved to New Zealand. That's a better place.
Yeah, I find it really odd that you laughed at that. The glee you had in your voice. You're like, yeah, they're training in hold out swimming pools, and you laughed with horrific glee.
Well, I'm an evil villain, so didn't you know that?
Wait, you're the Emperor?
No, I mean in real life, not in a game sense. I'm the
of course.
I'm the bad guy. Anyway,
So, last week on Dunes of Utapau, we didn't get any complaints. Our outrage box was empty this week, and usually it's full of people oh, we hate you, oh, you're a bunch of racists, oh, you're the worst. And this week the outrage box was completely empty, which means people were okay with you spoiling who's going to do the description.
man, you curate your comments very well. I've never seen any of these things.
Oh, these people don't go through the YouTube comment section. They prefer to deliver their messages much more personally.
Laced
but-
with
Wait,
poison.
do they break into your home? Break your legs?
Let's just say I have disturbed sleep some nights. So, so Marshall, who is doing the description today?
That's a good question. We will say it is Charles.
Charles, could you recap what happened last week?
So, last week, we finally found batteries to power up the lower city.
Outer city.
Outer city, sorry. In doing so, we went around and found some zombies. I got sick. Pretty majorly sick.
You have a bit of the sniffles.
Yeah, a bit of the sniffles.
He sounds a little sick in real life. You.
He sounded a lot sicker last week.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, do you remember him dying and losing his voice?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he just started going into. Yeah, he just started dying. Yeah, I remember that.
Literally dying.
Yeah. Not an
Literally
exaggeration
dead.
in any way.
Nope. I mean, we had to bring him back this week. I had to loosen the rules on resurrection in this system.
Yeah.
There are rules for resurrection in this system? Oh wait, no, there are. There's one rule that you can use the you can use I think the heal force power at its most highest level can resurrect someone. But
okay, so you guys are
I'm pretty sure
you guys are huddled around a generator in the middle of the outer city. You've just lit up all of the surrounding buildings, and you can tell that it's getting very late. It's been getting late for quite a while now. It's probably around 1 a.m. And you're all feeling a little tired.
Oh, man, I'm exhausted.
Achoo!
Oh, whoa. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, maybe we should, you know... Okay, so we could get into the environmental place, but... I mean, the place with the suits. But I'm kind of tired. Maybe we should find a place to sleep for the night before we go in there.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we could use the saloon if no one's using it.
Seems perfectly fine to me.
And it's where we met that man, so maybe he'll return.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you all head back to the saloon, walking through the ever echoey streets of Malastair, and you notice that, like, there, even with the power restored to the city, the general zone is still quite dim. It's only got a few street lamps. You're obviously able to find your way back to the saloon. You've traversed this land enough to do so, but there's not too many street lamps guiding your path, and it's still quite a dark, empty kind of part of town. But you successfully get to the saloon.
I also think we should probably lock the doors or something if we're going to be reliving the Walking Dead nightmare.
Yep. I'm sleeping upstairs, so...
It's really intense music for sleeping. I'm gonna have trouble falling asleep, guys.
This is the battle theme.
So, does the door have a lock on it?
It's a saloon door.
God damn, well, there's
the upper stairs door.
Oh, those doors have locking mechanisms, but they're old school. They're not technological at all. They're locking mechanisms. And in fact, the only door that's open is the door to Cecine's room.
Well, we could just take shifts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We would like to take the first shift. And how many shifts are we gonna do?
Well, there's 3 of us, so we'll do 3.
Okay.
Are you sure there's only 3 of us?
I look around slowly. Yeah? Aren't there?
Roll a perception check.
The meme becomes a dream.
Don't let your memes stay memes.
Wait, who's rolling a perception check?
Kasari.
Okay.
I said it was average.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not daunting?
Yeah.
What do I think?
You notice what you think is a huddled over figure in the corner of the main saloon room.
I ignite my lightsaber.
It casts light across the... Is this Xiao's lightsaber?
Shit, yeah, mine's... Ah, fuck. Sure, Xiao's lightsaber.
A deep cyan blue approaches many of the corners of the room, but it's dimly lit.
I walk over to the one I think there's someone huddled over in.
As you get closer, you still can't really tell what the figure is. It's got like a tarp, but that might also be a cloak.
Reveal yourself, I say.
There's no reaction.
I quickly pull off the cloak to reveal the horrid figure before me.
A number of stacked up wine bottles that seem to have been drunk many, many months ago and 200 credits sitting on the floor.
Hey! I grab the credits.
Now that she's done losing her mind, I think that we should figure out who's taking first shift.
I will.
don't know if I don't know if you're exactly the most perceptive person to take the first shift.
Well, I'm gonna have to take a shift at some point.
You're right. Okay, you can take the first one.
Wow. this is
Be
very-
when it's brightest out too.
It's
I'll take the
darkest
last one
before the dawn.
because then it's
Oh
gonna be light for
man,
me
the
as
middle
well.
of the night's when all the bad things always happen, though, guys.
When it's called the witching hour.
It's either the first one, the last one, or the middle one.
All right,
One of them.
Celeste will accept the fact that he drew the shortest straw and take the middle shift.
Okay. Well, I start walking around the saloon, checking corners, unveiling any suspicious tarps, and occasionally
I'm gonna try and sleep on Zine's desk.
Occasionally, I peer out the sort of saloon doors, and maybe I walk outside for a minute or two, stretch my legs, check around, and then I go back in.
Make a daunting vigilance check.
Oh shit. Okay, there's something to notice, guys. I'm thinking, unless this is just a classic.
And remember, you do have destiny if you wish to use it.
Screw it! I'll flip a destiny. Ultimate power will be mine!
All right, Marshall.
No!
So, you think you are hearing, as you walk outside for the first time, you think you hear these whispered, raspy voices coming from the alleyways, and you keep looking and checking and making checks down these alleyways and thinking that the people are talking and stalking, but you can't find anything. Make a hard fear check.
Oh! Oh! 1 second. I'm checking something. Yes! So I have 1 rank in confidence, decreasing the difficulty of discipline checks to avoid fear by 1 rank.
Okay, so it's going to be an average fear check.
I say to myself, it's okay. You're confident. You're confident. You're confident!
Oh, you are confident. That is true.
Do I vomit blood from the strain?
No, I'm trying to find. I have a thing on fear. I have the quick look on fear, and I forget exactly how fear works.
Yeah.
Charles should know.
Why should Charles know?
He inflicts fear checks on all the enemies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Charles, you should know.
Charles, how does fear work? What does that result mean, Charles? Tell me.
It's been like
That
a year
result
since I read
means, with the success, nothing happens.
What does the threat mean, Charles?
it. It means we're all dead.
Anything you want it to mean.
Anything I want it to mean? Kasari, you fall over dead. Oh, I got it. Okay, you are going to take 2 strain. But
Aw,
That's
You're not
never
straight.
happened before.
2 strain. Would have never seen that coming.
actually, no, because you're about to rest. So instead of that, you're unable to put you don't take 2 strain, but you're unable to put the doubt in your mind. You think there's something out there. You're unable to focus, and you definitely think on these things all night, even though you're not afraid. But that's the end of your shift.
So I'm not afraid, but I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you haven't gotten to the bottom of this, and this irritates you.
Okay. I go to the second shift, Celeste, and I warn him that I think I saw something out there, but I couldn't find it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
And I go to bed.
I'll
Okay.
just casually sit on the bottom floor, probably, or maybe the staircase of the saloon, and make sure no one's coming into the saloon.
Okay.
I might have this fancy new weapon I have pre-set up just in case I need to kill things really quick, really
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
Where do you set it up?
Maybe on a table.
That thing's gonna be loud as fuck.
Or no, you said the saloon has like a countertop?
Yeah.
That'll be much more stable than a table.
Okay, you set it up on like the bar, right?
Yeah.
And the holographic bartender looks at you strangely as you do so. But you do set it up safely. Are you manning it, or do you sit somewhere else?
I'll probably pull up a stool next to it and just wait and watch the doorway.
Okay, make a easy vigilance check.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
I just realized what this is. What this whole planet is.
Damn it! It was Earth all along. So you hear a rumbling outside, but you can't tell quite what it is, and it seems to be coming around from the right side to the front, and from the left side to the front.
Oh, that's worrying. I shout to the rest of the group that I hear something from below and begin to man the gun.
I wake up.
Okay, so you all come downstairs.
Sure.
Yep.
I start to hear as you hear I'm just outside the door.
Oh.
I draw my lightsaber and prepare for battle.
Shall I start?
Yeah. Shao's lightsaber, which is my name, as we know.
Yes, indeed. Cedric, what do you do?
I'm gonna draw mine.
Which arm do you use to draw?
My only arm.
So,
That's right.
I do have a question, Putty. Since I pre-set up everything, do I have to wait 2 turns for the prepare 2, or no?
Yes. You
Yes.
set up the tripod, though. You don't have to spend two maneuvers setting that up. And prepare 2 isn't 2 turns, it's 2 maneuvers. So you can still fire in 1 turn if you take the strain.
Oh, okay.
Take the strain.
Okay.
All right.
After a little while, two limping humanoids with pale grey skin enter the door, and a hunched over Doug, which is this creature which stands on its hands and uses its kind of feet as hands, and they all walk into the bar. Roll initiative. You are prepared.
Okay. You sure they're just not coming in to have a drink?
I mean, you don't have to roll initiative, but I would suggest doing so.
No, I'll roll initiative.
Good, yeah.
I wanna try out my new baby weapon.
Mm. Init roll, not initiative roll.
Oh shit. Nice roll, Charles. But it's not good enough to beat mine.
Oh,
My
fuck.
deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But what it does have is the unstoppable Exodia.
That's impossible! No!
Our initiative is horrific.
Oh boy.
Your Exodia will stop me from beating up old people.
Screw the rules, I have money. Your turn. Let's get this rolling.
You guys want me to go first?
Go first.
Tear through some people because I get a.
You're all
I
at
think I
medium.
get.
You're all at medium. You're all at medium range.
Medium minds?
Madam range.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can launch the death cannon.
Let's go.
Death
boys.
cannon!
Okay, so if you
Oh
fire,
shit! What does inaccurate do? I forgot. It's
It's a
one
setback.
one setback.
the medium range, it's going to be 2 difficulty die, and they don't have any range defense, so no range setback.
Cool. 3 success. So let's see. 21 damage.
21 damage you do. Okay, so you So I assume you take the 2 strain to take your second maneuver to prepare it.
Yes.
Okay. So you take one maneuver, like switching one of the engagers on the right hand side and pulling back kind of an under barrel for your next maneuver, and then finally you pull this really heavy duty metal trigger, and the whole weapon, the 2 Jedi, you see this giant cannon like weapon light up with a blue kind of a blue light that's just neon and luminous, and it finally, like, it just gets brighter and brighter and brighter until a just blast of pure blue energy, a single line, goes towards the 3, and with one big flash, there are now 3 piles of ash on the floor.
What the fuck?
I like this gun.
Roll discipline or cool.
Wait, you can attack 3 people at once?
No, they were grouped in as 3.
Oh, they were.
Also, it does have auto fire, so if he wants to, it can
Yeah.
attack 3 people at once. But no, in that case,
Yeah, it was just a minion group, I think.
Holy shit. Is that thing powered by kyber crystals?
Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I mean, I asked Celeste if I could check it out real quick to see if it has a kyber crystal inside.
I say, be careful, try not to break it. It might be one of the best ways we can fight these things off.
I think it's one of the best ways we can fight demons and gods, but yeah, sure.
Cedric, you recover 1
This is like something they give to Doom
No,
Marines when
other
they're
way
fighting the hordes of hell. Like, what the fuck is this? It's like...
Other way around. Slash, you recover 1 strain, and Cedric, you recover nothing.
Oh my god, it is the BFG. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna look at it and see if it has see if I think it is powered by a kyber crystal.
Okay, it's going to be a hard mechanics check first of all to get in there and have a look around.
Okay.
Can I help in some way?
Yeah, you can help. You could assist, so, you know, give your stats or your boost die, depending on what.
I'll give a boost die.
So as you're kind of so Slice is having a look at it with you, and Slice is like taking a look at the access points and the joints and stuff like that, and you're preparing kind of a surgical assault to try and get the thing open in a safe manner. And eventually, Slice, you just step in and realize that there's no real way to open this prototype up without risking damage.
I say, I don't think we can do this without risking damage. Shit.
I cut it open with my lightsaber. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay.
So we'll just have to accept for now that the inner workings of this device is unknown to us.
Unacceptable. I walk away. We should probably go back to sleep and get some rest while we still can.
At this time, it's probably where Cedric was going to swap up for Celeste.
Alright. I get my big gun, unset up, and then carry it upstairs to go back to sleep.
Cedric, what do you do on shift?
I'm just gonna sit on a stool at the bar, looking outwards.
Whittling.
Make an easy vigilance check. Oh yeah, I forgot about your illness. So you spend like a little bit trying to focus, and you realize that like you really shouldn't have taken a shift. You probably should have spent the whole night sleeping because you are tired. You feel drained physically. Like you're a pretty good specimen when it comes to physicality, so you know when something's taking it out of you, and you're not in a good place physically right now. You're really tired and drained, and you can't really concentrate on anything. You're like, if someone walked through the door, you could react, but otherwise, you feel like you're just basically sitting there. Like you can't really notice anything. But the sun comes out. You had disturbed sleep, so I'll say that you recover half of your strain threshold. So if you have less than half, you recover all of it off. And you will recover, and you won't recover any wounds tonight.
Cool.
But it is about 8 a.m.
I had exactly half.
Way.
Woohoo!
Wait, didn't you recover all your strength into that combat encounter?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There you go.
So broken. No. I say, well, there's not much left to do but get inside that facility and see what's still inside.
Agreed.
Yep.
So you
Let's
guys head
go.
over to the clothing factory, as you once called it, and nothing eventful happens along the way.
Oh, good, we're not attacked by any zombies.
Oh, it's daytime. Have you not read the literature? As you get to the factory, it looks pretty much untouched from how you left it.
Also, we're not in Walking Dead scenarios. Don't just wander around.
Charles is Walking Dead, but aside from that, no.
Oh wait, no. The first thing we need to do, sorry, we shouldn't go to the factory. The first thing we need to do is go to the passport place and get a passport approved. That's
Halfway to the factory, you drastically change course. And I end up at the passport office that you first visited, the very first building you arrived in here in Nitrosane, and it again seems untouched.
Did the passport authentication machines look like they're working now?
So there's one big one in the corner, and yes, it does look like it's at least powered.
Okay. I guess we go over to it.
Yep.
Okay. It's got kind of so it's got a big printing press style thing for purposes you don't seem to be able to work out. It's got a smaller printing press that seems big enough to put a passport into, a few scanners, and a monitor.
Okay. I put my small pass in and I say, Celeste, go check out the monitor.
Alright, I go over to the monitor. What do I see?
Oh, you're just gonna read what's on the monitor?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to press random buttons first.
I mean,
wait, you're
tends
not
to be
just
the
gonna
best
smash
solution.
the screen in with your brute fists? You ape man, why don't you just attack it?
Look, in the very first episode of this series, Cedric pressed random buttons and shot down a ship.
I'm sure Cedric did do that.
I don't remember that. Did that happen?
Yeah, on the 3rd chapter.
So you look at the screen, and it says Nitrosane Council Revenue and Customs, and then it has a space for a password and a username.
Oh god. I say it seems that we need a password and username to access this console.
Let's check around, see if anyone wrote something down or something.
Man, if only there was someone who was skilled with computers who could maybe brute force this.
Anybody want to give it a go?
I'm not that good.
Sure! I start just typing away.
Okay. I feel like that's not a computer's check. I guess I'm gonna give you a daunting knowledge education check to see if you can like put together patterns and sequences and stuff that would effectively crack this code.
You bet I did.
Holy shit! So you put in a username that is comprised completely of numbers and start going through like very common human names.
Holy
and
fuck.
eventually arrive at Justine, which opens it up with a slight spark. Seems like you put in too many passwords, but not quite enough to lock yourself out.
Oh
So
my God.
you're in.
I can't believe.
That was like the Luck 7 ice cream answer. You know, it was like, do you have a passcode? Ice cream? Come in. Okay. I open it up and I see what I can see.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have a few options. You have register new passport. You have deactivate old passport and upgrade existing passport.
First I say register passport.
Okay, and it says please put passport in the scanner.
I already did. Oh wait,
Oh,
Wait, no, I'll move it to the scanner. I had it in the printing press.
okay. So you put it in the scanner, and it asks you to fill in a few details like your name, your planet of origin, and stuff to put into the database.
I fill all of that in correctly.
Okay, cool. And then it says successfully registered. Welcome to Nitrosonic.
And then I click upgrade existing passport.
It says authorization needed, and it has a 4-digit code. Entry point,
Hacker skills. I just start typing shit in.
That's gonna be another daunting education check.
Wait, before I do this, before I embark on this grand journey, does anyone remember any 4-digit things?
No.
No.
But I can join in on this journey by shouting things that I think could possibly be the password word
1,
to
7,
Marshall.
25.
Can that be
11.
counted as assistance, buddy?
Sure.
Okay, what's your int, Celeste?
Oh, you're gonna want to take the boost die.
Oh, you don't have a skill or int? Okay.
No.
Here we go. I'm gonna let Jesus take the wheel. Actually, I'm gonna flip Destiny.
Oh boy.
And
This
then-
is the real use.
And then let Jesus take the wheel. No! Jesus, you betrayed me!
You spend about 25 minutes inputting every code from 0000 up to about 0126, and then it locks you out.
You went through 126 passwords. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm good at things. It would have only taken me 10,000 entries. You know what? I'm starting to get fucking fed up with your slow clapping now. I think one of these days I might just cut off your hands when you do that. How'd you like that?
Okay,
Wow.
so
Wow.
is he completely locked out of the terminal? He can't register new passwords or anything?
No, he goes back to the menu screen basically, and he can't access that function anymore. But the other two are fine.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I fucked that good. What next?
I put my passport in the scanner and say,
Do you two just register yourselves,
Yeah.
truthfully and officially? Okay, then you register fine.
what happens if we don't register truthfully? As a matter of sticking it to the man, I don't type in Trandosha as my planet of origin. I only type the true name, his score.
Okay, when you do that, there's a little small question mark next to it, and if you hover over it, it says, "We do not recognize this planet. You may still register, but it may cause problems through immigration later."
I sigh and then change it to Trandosha.
You're
The
not-
question mark turns into a smiley face.
What a fascist computer. Just
Damn imperialist.
Okay, I say, well, we could just try the passports as is, but I think without the advanced registry, they're not going to do much. What do you guys think we should do?
I don't know, but I feel so abused. Why do you humans? This is like you humans naming your Coruscant humans.
Never thought of that before. I
That's
scratch
fucking amazing.
my head. Well, anyway. I say, well, we might as well try the passports out. Maybe we can get a little farther into the system.
Indeed.
Okay, I guess we head to the factory.
Okay, are you gonna go try the passports on the clearance scanner?
That we are, my good man.
Okay, first of all three of you can make an average vigilance check. Oh, Was Marshall rolled and I missed it? Was that the one success, one threat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, Marshall and... So, Celeste and Kasari, you case the joint a little bit before you go and investigate the computer, just to make sure nothing seems different than the way you left it. Celeste, you think everything's fine, but Kasari, as you reach the terminal, you notice that it's not as dusty as it was yesterday. And Cedric, you've lost vision in your left eye.
Oh, no!
Guys, I think I might need a cybernetic eye.
Wait,
let's
not jump straight to cutting your eye out, okay? People sometimes lose vision in their eyes. It comes back.
Sorry, if you put his eye into your socket, it becomes Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh, shit. I start cutting his eye out.
What the fuck?
Naruto's really fucked up if you don't know the context of it, but...
Well, it's not cutting the eyes out. It's really nicely plopping them
You know
out,
what? You know, sometimes it's just like, oop, plop, it just comes right out. But then when they want to make it seem gruesome, like when Itachi does it in The Illusion, it's horrific. It's... They're screaming and blood and viscera. Like, that is one of the weirdest parts of the show. Anyway.
Right, so, yes, you are free now to proceed however you want.
Yeah. Wait. So, let's first deal with the eye situation. So, you can't see? Which eye is it?
This one, I point to my left eye.
Was it his left eye? Okay. I guess so.
Yeah, it was his left eye.
I say, do we have flashlights? God damn it.
I have a really big gun.
You
No.
have lightsabers.
No, that sounds dangerous. We need to buy a fucking flashlight.
Oh, also, mid-session...
I don't know, maybe my utility belt has a flashlight.
Mid-sessions, I did add a picture in the Roll20 of your Show's lightsaber, by the way.
Oh, let me
In the
see.
handout.
Did you hear me, Putty?
Ooh.
Sorry, what did you say?
Maybe my utility belt has a flashlight.
If you flip Destiny, it does.
Alright.
Yeah, it has a flashlight.
I
small
pull out
one,
a
though.
flashlight.
It's a small one, though. It couldn't light up a room.
Yeah, no, like a small flashlight to look at
Mechanical
small things.
When you're doing mechanical work on like computers and stuff.
Yeah. I hand you the flashlight and say, here you go.
I take it and I hold Cedric's left eye open and I sort of shine the flashlight in. I say, do you see anything?
Cedric, you can feel the heat, and you definitely... You do still see blackness, but it lights up a little bit.
I see a little bit, not much.
So just weak light.
Sorry, make an easy medicine check.
Your easy medicine check tells you need to stop shining the light in his eye. It's gonna kill him.
It burns!
Turns out accelerates the disease.
I make a daunting one with this same skill, but no, not easy.
You can tell from his reaction. You think, you're not entirely sure, but you can tell from his reaction that there's some sense in that area.
By the way, Marshall, you have to realize you used up all of your luck with the RNGesus
with the
in that one roll.
Yep. So I take the flashlight and I say, do I see anything in the eye, like blood or sort of any bile or anything that shouldn't be in an eye?
Make another easy medicine check.
My God, you're right, Toe. The purple didn't even do anything.
Just suck. It looks like he looks a little bloodshot, but you can't really tell anything else.
I say, I take it away and hand the flashlight back to Celeste, and I say, look, I think your eye still has some limited function. I don't think we should be as extreme as just plucking it out. I think this is probably related to the sickness you told us about.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's very important that we find a place to take you. but the ship is wrecked. The auto docks are completely destroyed. Did I say auto docks? What do we call them?
You did say autodox. Medical droids.
The medical droid. Dude, I'm so in dead money right now. I realize what this is. No, I'm just.
How dare you?
The medical droids are completely smashed, but we know that there's a clinic higher up in the city. So if we can get there quickly, medical center, even better. If we can get there,
Pretty sure you're right, Marshall. I'm pretty sure they called it a clinic.
Oh, so shut the fuck up, Cedric. I smack him so hard. Anyway.
Cedric, you lose vision in your right eye.
No! What?
I'm kidding.
Oh God, he's falling. He's a leper. He's just falling
I have
apart.
a question. Does Cedric no longer have depth perception now that he lost his left eye?
I don't really know how medicine works, so I'm gonna say no. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I say, hey, look, buddy, you're gonna be all right. We just need to get to that clinic, because it's definitely a clinic. The gods told me. And then I,
Kasari, make a easy leadership check.
oh, oh,
So,
wait,
Cedric,
no, that was I rolled wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Cedric, you feel calmed and soothed by Kasari's words, and it kind of lets your body's natural healing mechanisms kind of, as you're calming down, they kick in, and you recover one wound, and you're definitely feeling better.
Woo.
Is this confirmation that Kasari can literally heal people with her voice?
Everyone can heal people with their voice, too. You just need to know what to say.
Nope, I'm a god. Praise me. Praise me. Okay, anyway, but I'm going to go over and hold my passport up to the scanner. And I also say, guys, sorry, I forgot to mention this in all the drama with the blindness, but I think someone's been here. The dust by the control panel looks disturbed.
So as you scan it, it says, checking database. Access to...
What the fuck? What just happened?
It, like, shorts out for a second and then comes back online. Access granted.
What?
And the doors start to slowly shift open.
Shit!
Okay, as the doors are slowly shifting open, can I take the time to set up my gun?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm not taking chances.
But you two Jedi, you notice / drop prone because it's just a tripod and set up the gun.
I'm not. I say I'm not
lightsaber.
taking chances.
I'm gonna draw my lightsaber as well.
I say, guys, let's count our eggs before they're hatched, okay? I mean, let's not do that. Whatever the saying is. I look inside.
I've got a really big gun. I need to use it.
The door opens to a dim room with 3 suits scattered on the floor and 1 suit still in kind of a display case with a light shining on it.
Are there any workers inside, like the computer said there were?
No.
I look inside, and the first thing and there's clearly no one in the room, right? No one alive or no one dead.
Make a hard perception check.
Oh, God. There's so many dead people.
Can I boost that by?
No, you're too far away and you're concerned with your gun that you're setting up.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Nope.
Understand.
No, you just see the 3 suits scattered on the floor and the one...
There's definitely 100 corpses in the room. They're in the walls.
And the 1 suit in the display case, and that's all you can see.
You know that giant pile of bodies I theorized last session? This is where it's being kept.
So the first thing I do is look for dust marks to see if someone has walked through here recently.
Average perception check.
Man, nothing just comes easily. It's such a fucking struggle. Okay, I got it.
Are you like walking around the room or just using your eyes?
Well, I'm just using my eyes because if I walk around the room, I might trick myself into thinking I made the dust prints.
You can pretty clearly tell from where you stand that everything you can see looks like it hasn't been touched in months.
So someone tried to get in, but they didn't successfully get in unless they are so gentle they can walk through here without disturbing the dust. But if they could do that, they wouldn't have disturbed the dust on the control panel. At least that's my theory.
Unless they can fly.
And I start lighting my pipe, and then I look at Cedric, and I'm like, holy shit, they can fly. I say, well, these are environmental suits. I say we each grab one. I pick one up off the floor.
You pick one up off the floor.
Okay.
Can you grab mine? I would like to maintain my Overwatch position.
Okay.
So,
I take the one I picked up and I carry it over to him. And...
Oh, no, wait.
Oh.
Sorry. As you reach down to grab the suit by the arm, you notice that there is an arm in the arm.
Who turned off the lights?
And the suit kind of turns around and reaches up for your roll initiative.
Fuck! Who turned off the lights?
Everyone roll vigilance. And also, Toe, I want to put 2 setback on your initiative because you have struggle seeing. You have struggle seeing.
So this is
I do?
Yeah, like this is pretty far away and there's a door in the way. There's a pretty short entrance. There's a big bulky man in between you and this area. You don't really know what's going on.
You're confused.
Okay.
You can always just take somebody else's initiative.
No, I accept. I understand.
I accept your challenge.
Oh boy, that is one hell of initiative roll. That's terrible, Marshall.
It's shit. It's garbage. It's gonna claw my eyes out.
Oh, keep on forgetting to add PC.
I did the same thing that time.
Once upon a time.
Also,
even with the setback dice.
Also, Marshall, the one is gonna get a surprise attack round on you.
Yo, fuck you!
And you notice is as the nails poking out of the suit scratch towards you. Do you have any melee defense?
Do I have any what? No, no melee defense. I just take it.
Like a champ.
No.
You take 8 damage.
8 damage. I vomit blood all over this creature. It's actually that awakens it. No, you said 8. That will. So 8. I'll take 3 wounds, and then I'm going to activate Mind Bleed and deal 3 wounds back.
Okay, the creature reaches up for its head and grasps a hold of it.
I say, guys, it's alive. It has a mind.
You also notice 2 of the other 2 suits start to get up.
These are the workers. Wait, we have to be very careful.
Full. Yeah, aim for the head.
If we use our lightsabers, we'll fuck up the suits.
So
Alright, boys and girls.
Kasari, make a average education check. Yeah, you think if you're careful enough, these suits will be salvageable.
Yay! That's a factual fact, guys. So don't think it's not. Let's work really hard to do that.
As on my turn, I'm going to ready up the gun.
Oh, you are taking the first initiative slot?
Do you guys want me to? I mean, I could probably with a lucky
we all go first. It doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah.
I
might kill them all in one hit.
Wait, but that will fry their suits.
It could fry the suits. So let.
Wait, Marshall, how much damage did you do again with Mind Bleed?
3 damage. 3 wounds. It deals directly as wounds, actually. So bypasses because it's psychic damage.
I say, I'm a sniper. Don't worry, I'll get headshots.
So, Honey, can we have more descriptions of these suits?
So it seems like the material is it doesn't seem particularly rich or fancy. It looks almost like cloth cut from like a burlap sack, very durable, very thick, and there's kind of a chest piece, and beyond the chest piece, then there's just a normal kind of flowing, but all like it's a one piece. There's no like shirt and bottom. It's all one suit, and the top is kind of like a gas mask style thing with two glowing green eyes and a mouthpiece.
And then there's
Actually,
there like
one sec, I can give you a picture.
cool. So we know where to aim.
Oh my god!
Aim for the hands! Aim for the hands!
My theory wasn't even close to the mark. It wasn't even close.
Nope. Marshall, I was telling you yesterday during the podcast, I don't take any inspiration from any of the media.
Ever.
Ever.
You don't even take their pictures. Okay, so
So do you guys want me to go first, or what?
No, I mean, you can. Yeah, I'm fine with
Okay,
that.
I'll go first.
Like I said, we all go before it, so the order doesn't matter that much.
Before them.
Oh, them, that's right, there's 3 of them, fuck.
Oh, by the way, if you're going to roll you're at medium range, so it'll be 2 difficulty, and you're obscured by your party members, so it's going to be 2 setback from the obscurement. Oh, I'm going to flip Destiny as well, so it'll be 1 challenge and 1 difficulty.
Okay, I'll flip Destiny too, I guess. I'll make it 3 wise. 3, whatever. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the fuck is gonna happen? No. I think you're gonna blow up the universe.
How much damage do you deal?
I deal 19 damage.
Okay, and what are you gonna do with that advantage and that triumph?
Can I do whatever? Can I have the triumph negate whatever you're gonna do with that despair?
No, you cannot.
No.
It's specifically mentioned in the book as not a thing.
Let's make it a thing, everyone.
Nope.
I don't know. I'll figure out what I let me look at what I want to do with that triumph.
You can crit.
Yeah, I could.
Yo, I'm about to.
I guess.
Can you not damage like a suit? That might be quite useful.
Sure. Can I be extra careful not damaging the suits with that triumph?
This is what happens when he rolls triumph on that weapon.
So, as Marshall's screenshot points out, the kind of weapon you're using kind of precludes the use of carefulness.
Okay.
I can say, but by happenstance, you don't damage anything else in the room.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have that happen.
Object-wise.
Sure, we'll do that, and then I'll use the two what's it called? Advantage or whatever to just get rid of the 2 strain I took from maneuvering the weapon.
Okay.
Marshall,
Yeah?
I think we just blew up the suits.
I think that might have just happened.
Oh no.
What does the despair do?
Wait a minute.
I'm fairly sure that we're going to be breaking this new weapon.
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance you might cut my fucking leg off with that thing right now.
Or my robotic arm off.
Okay, cutting an arm off of you is like cutting an arm off of a starfish. It's gonna grow back. We don't need to.
Marshall, I have a counter. I have a counter gift.
Oh no.
So you fire this beam as you did in the saloon, and it goes through all 3 of these zombie creatures, but also goes directly through the abdomen of Cedric, sending him flying to the wall and knocked completely unconscious. Cedric, you take 19 wounds.
Oh shit!
No.
I wouldn't be
Breach. You take
Oh.
19 wounds.
What's your wound threshold?
18.
Oh, well, then yeah, you're fucked.
Damn it.
Roll
Good
the,
thing I decided not to take that crit.
roll the crit injury, Charles.
Oh, okay.
My
over your-
God!
He goes over his wound threshold. He goes over his wound threshold.
Imagine
No,
if
that's
we.
That's how that
fair.
works.
Imagine if you guys had this thing during the war. You'd be like, "What's a basilisk droid?"
I mean, it is a vehicle weapon modified for infantry use.
Did I pick up?
I'm literally carrying like the gun of a tank, like a tank. Oh man.
Just double checking. No, I don't have any crits right now. Oh no, I'm distracted. No.
The historically worst crit of this system. Combat is over, by the way. Everyone except for Cedric can roll cooler discipline first round.
Okay.
Wow. I immediately rush over to Cedric, ignoring the fact that we may have just doomed ourselves by destroying all the suits. and I begin to sort of staunch.
You know what's the best part is that my roll's basically like, oh, well, that's good. I'm a little bit relaxed. This whole
What the
situation.
fuck? Okay, so you're getting off on this shit. Anyway, I try to staunch any bleeding as soon as I get to Cedric.
Hard medicine check.
By the way, I'm slowly picking up my gun.
Nice. I think he recovers 1 wound and 1 strain from that. Does being at your wound threshold make you conscious? I
No.
think so, right?
No.
Oh, by the way, when you go over your wound threshold, you immediately are reset to 18. If that's
No,
your wound
that's
threshold.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. That's a D&D rule. You stay over because remember bleeding out. With bleeding out, if you
I
go
could have
every 5
sworn
wounds,
that's how it works. Let me.
No, you
I'll
can-
go with what you're saying, but I'll
They-
double check later.
They in fact have a rule that the
can't go over double,
most wounds
yeah.
you can have is double your threshold. So he could have
Oh.
38.
and there's a crit
Oh,
injury called
okay.
bleeding out that gives you another crit every 5 wounds over you go. So it just wouldn't work if that wasn't the case.
Maybe I misunderstood a rule somewhere then.
I sort of so it appears that he's stabilized, at least he's not dying.
Yeah, and actually, what I'm reading says that if you're at it, you are conscious.
Really? That
That's
is weird.
I'm gonna rule now because I don't have the documentation in front of me, so I'm gonna rule that you have to be under for today, since that seems to be.
Well, that just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah.
it seems weird to say, like, well, I'm at 18 out of 18, so I'm fine. Like, I don't know, that seems weird. But anyway.
Well, that's the maximum amount of wounds you can take before you become unconscious. Think of it like that.
No, we'll rule today that you have to be under.
Yeah,
I'll
but
let
I'm
you-
explaining the idea behind
the possibility, yeah, I understand. Yeah, and it might be, yeah. Anyway, I say, Slash, God damn it! Stop firing that thing!
I've stopped firing. I said I stopped firing it when I killed the other 3.
I mean, in general, like in life, stop shooting it!
It's not my fault he dived in front of the fire.
He didn't dive in front of it! You cut right through him!
I don't understand the difference.
What?
Look, if the scorekeeper decided that he was going to be my next score, it isn't my fault.
I search Cedric's things. Do I find a stim pack?
You have them, right, Cedric?
I have quite a few.
Yes, you find a storage, almost an unhealthy amount of stim packs.
Well, that's,
15.
well, that's
to
just
be exact.
creepy. What kind of weird shit are you doing, man? I think he's addicted.
Look, I have 1 metal arm,
You know,
and my other arm is gone.
I take one of them.
We're not talking about neuropazine here. This isn't helping me through.
I take one of them and I inject it near the wound site to help heal him quicker.
Oh, make an easy medicine check.
Make sure you don't accidentally pierce his heart.
So he heals an additional strain and heals 6 wounds from that stim pack.
What the fuck happened?
I immediately hug Cedric, saying, "Oh, you're okay. Oh,
What the fuck?
thought you were dead. You're fine though. There was an accident. Sless.
More than zombies can keep me down.
The zombies didn't put you down, Sless. I mean, Cedric, whatever your name is. I say, Sless hit you with his cannon.
I will say that it was thoroughly effective.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, frick. Next time, if it's a crowded room, don't fire that thing. Oh.
I'll take that under consideration with the several other warnings I get. And also whether or not I prioritize you over me.
You weren't gonna die!
I don't know that.
How
I
were
want to
you?
become one of those things.
Oh my god.
He's becoming one of those things, and I point to Charles. Or Cedric.
What is that supposed to mean, Sless?
Uh-oh.
That I'm fairly sure that he's going to turn into one of those weird zombie creatures before we get any medical help.
He's not going to turn into anything. He'll be fine.
Alright. If that is what gets you through the day.
I'll be fine.
I scribble a second strike in my notebook. No. Okay. I go over to the one suit left in the room and I look at it. Does it look like it has a zombie person inside?
It's inside a glass case. There's a plaque next to it that reads the N04 N04 prototype environmental suit. And I guess to really tell, you'd have to open the case.
I open it.
Okay, are you
I
gonna
begin setting up my gun.
No, god damn it!
Do you reach in and like grab the suit to check what's inside?
I poke it and then jump back to see if it like attacks me.
The place you poked seemed empty.
Okay. I say, there's only one suit, guys. Only one person can get up into the city. Or into the sewers, I should say. Because that's...
Well, no, actually, only one person can wear the suit.
What was it that we were trying to avoid in the sewers?
Apparently poison or some
The
kind of weird
sickness.
disease.
And it was actually, you guys would remember, it's been a little while in real life, but your characters would remember that it wasn't the sewers, it was the inner city that he was worried about.
Oh. But the sewers themselves, which is the way into the inner city, are fine.
He didn't mention the sewers themselves,
But
other than you need a key. Yeah, you could imply through lack of mention, but he didn't mention them specifically.
I say, maybe it's best for... If there's only one suit, maybe it's best for only one person to go.
Well, if the inner city's infected, we will probably have... I think, if I remember correctly, the medical center is on the upper city. Like...
So what you're saying is you want to go, Cedric?
Well, yeah, of course I want to go, but...
I look at Cedric's...
That is decided.
I look at the bleeding hole in Cedric's stomach, and his eye, which he cannot see out of, and the arm that he has yet to have replaced. And I say, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. As he like coughs up blood.
I can probably just about do it, but...
I'll say this. You can go up yourself, Kasari, because I do not want to go. But I will not be kind if Cedric starts turning.
Kasari looks down, and then looks up, and then looks all around, and she starts dancing. No,
That's Kasari's thinking dance moves.
Yeah. I look at, Dance and Smarty Pants. Ooh, ah. Have you guys ever seen Between the Lions? It's a PBS thing. Well, I guess Toad would be the only one who... Toad, did you ever watch Between the Lions on PBS when you were little?
No.
Oh, did you hear of it? Have you heard of it, though?
No.
Oh, it was like a reading show for kids. Oh, anyway. I'll share Dance and Smarty Pants with you guys after this. It's great.
It's fine if it's too much effort for you. You don't have to.
No. It's no effort. I have it queued up.
Oh.
No. So I say to Cedric, I say, well, if the thing we need the environmental suit is to avoid the infection, and you're already infected, perhaps...
I grab the suit and thrust it into her arms.
So the picture, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the picture that I sent you earlier does have the stats for the suit and the effect.
I see it. Yeah, it says,
okay.
You remove any setback that arise from environmental hazards. You gain resistance to the sickness, but not immunity, I notice it says.
Well, look, in the asterisks, it tells you what that means.
Oh, when the conditions of infection are met, can make a hard resilience check. If succeeded, you resist the infection. Well, I have the best resilience out of all of us, I think.
No.
Oh, that's right. You have really good... Well, you're already sick, though, so...
But remember that getting sick again raises the stage.
Oh, no.
Like, Cedric's still thrusting the suit into Kasari's arms.
Okay. I put it on.
Okay, if you're carrying your Jedi robes with you, they're going to be 2 encumbrance, right?
Wait, what?
Because you had your Jedi robes on.
Oh, yeah. Well, it'd be weird if I... Wait. Can I wear the Jedi robes under the environmental suit?
It's probably too bulky to do that. The suit has like an undergarment as well with it.
Okay, very well. Then, yes, I will take my robes off and get inside the suit.
Keep in mind that the increased encumbrance might trigger your perks.
Oh, yeah. Could I leave my robes with someone?
Mechanically, yes.
I can.
Wait, what do you mean by mechanically yes?
If you were asking me, the answer is yes. If you were asking one of them, then I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I say, do one of you want to keep my robes? I'm worried they'll get dirty in the sewers.
I say, look, considering it seems as you two are the ones going on this journey, I will take your stuff and I'll hold up in the saloon.
You're not going into the sewers, stuff?
Oh, why would I go in the sewers?
Because they're not infected.
Are they not infected?
There's nothing that you have to go on that says they are.
Yeah,
Again,
but wouldn't I have to, in theory, walk back out of the sewers by myself, though, if I did go into the sewers?
It depends.
Because I'm not going into the upper city.
I mean,
not without a suit.
Again, I just like to point out that this was just a recommendation from someone. There's not an invisible barrier that the suit breaks.
Yeah, like, I'm going.
I don't know if Celeste feels comfortable with these suggestions of not having the suit. Maybe Celeste wants to take the suit then.
I'm already wearing it.
Oh man.
Also, Kasari, have you factored in Shell's lightsaber in your encumbrance?
So what would the normal resilience check be for resisting this disease?
You're right. With Xiao's lightsaber, I'm already over, so fuck it.
There is none. There is no resilience check, I don't think, for resisting.
Oh wait, no.
Yes, there is.
If I just
had to make one.
If I just have Xiao's, I'm still under 2, so yeah. I'm at 2.
I'm not gonna answer your question, Toe. You can ask Charles for his experience with it.
His experience with what?
I could have sworn Charles had to make a resilience check. Let me check the sickness thing. Does it say anything?
We'll have to scroll really far back up in the chat history and see if we can identify the specific check that Charles made.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I'll go in the sewers, but I'm not sure if Celeste will actually go up into the inner city. From a roleplay standpoint, I don't see why Celeste would, if he's going to risk getting sick.
I mean, you're kind of risking being sick by being in Nitrosana in the first place.
You're right. He's going to leave the city and go back. He's going to go back to the ship.
What if there are zombies in the forest?
What the fuck? Zombies in the forest.
Alright, so what he's going to do is he's going to learn how to climb that wall and then get by an even bigger gun.
What if a giant Titan-sized zombie appears and starts to attack the city?
Well, then I guess we're fucked, aren't we? Then we're playing Attack on Titan, and I can't really fight those.
But you have a rail gun.
Have you watched Attack on Titan? Those things literally take cannons to the face.
But not rail guns from Star Wars.
From space.
Literally, those things can lose their entire head and they'll be fine, so long as some weird knapsack on their back is intact.
Let's just start where we start, and that's by going to the sewer entrance.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys gonna... Merkava arrives, flanked by his apprentice.
Oh, shit.
I actually say, Merkava, you and me can watch the saloon together while these two go into the sewer.
Doesn't actually arrive. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Merkava doesn't actually arrive.
Oh, okay.
There's a Darth Vader Emperor meme. Alright. So did you guys search for the sewer?
Oh, I thought it was a joke because Merkava has a breath mask.
Oh, that also. It's multi-layered.
Multi-layered mission.
Multi-layered joke that I missed on every level. Maybe because I was hoping that Merkava would actually be around so I don't have to go into the death pit for Celeste.
How much time is of the essence in finding the sewer? Are you willing to spend a few hours looking for it, or do you want to try and find it quickly?
I mean, we'll just. That's a weird question.
We don't really have a.
What's the difference between
urgency.
the two? Well, my question is, what's the difference between the two strategies? Like, as in one we're sprinting, or like?
So yeah, in one you just casually walk across the entire access zone, checking under every nook and cranny, and the other one you kind of look at you sprint to the points you think it's most likely, and yeah, kind of spread out and exert yourselves and really look for it.
I guess we'll just walk, yeah.
Okay, you spend about 2 hours and you finally come across the sewer grate. It's about 1 p.m.
Oh, he's keeping track of time. That's terrifying.
Does it look locked?
Yeah, but there's a hole that looks very similar to that key you picked up.
Yeah, I was just making sure this is the door that's locked. I didn't know if there was like a door further inside that I had to open.
Well, there's a door within a door. Within a door.
I take out...
Within a door.
Okay.
Within a pineapple.
No,
under a pineapple.
I take out the key and open the grate.
Okay, it opens with like a really stiff shrug, and then you see a very narrow downwards kind of ladder and enclosure into what seems to be pitch black.
Might want to get out that tiny little flashlight, buddy, and I start heading down.
I pull out the tiny little flashlight.
The flashlight doesn't help much, and as you go down, you start again. It's very.
I actually hand the flashlight to Marshall and say, "I don't technically need it, and I'm just going to use my infrared to keep my self-oriented."
I'm just gonna be like using my electro binoculars
What the
and
fuck?
using them.
Again, so
Forward.
a lot of this doesn't seem to help much. There's almost no sources of light down here, and as you get deeper and deeper, you get this really pungent and kind of earthy smell that starts to go up into your nostrils.
Well, not me. I have a
That's a
gas.
bit earthy.
Do I smell it even through the gas
You
mask?
no, I don't think you'd smell it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly do another stim pack into myself.
Okay, recover 4 wounds.
I look around.
Say,
Do I
I
see?
severely regret coming down here.
I look around. Do I see anything?
Are you at the bottom now?
Yeah.
You can see like there's a little corridor going forward, and you're in quite a enclosed space. You can't really see far enough in front of you to see anything of particular note. You see kind of a metal door on the left you could go into. It's slightly open. You could probably push it open with decent force.
Okay, I do that.
Do you need some help?
Physically, you don't.
So I just open it.
Okay. It seems to be kind of a maintenance closet with like a mop and a few parts, and you start. Actually, roll a hard perception, vigilance check with 2 setback because you're in your suit.
Oh my god, is everyone except for me going to have 2 setback?
Actually, no, never mind. Before you roll, it's 5 setback, 2 from your suit and 3 from the pitch blackness.
So, Putty, you said that there's no light, but what about sources of heat? Am I affected?
If you use your binoculars, you can't see any sources of heat in front of you.
How does
No,
that?
I don't
No.
use binoculars. I naturally can see infrared
Infrared?
vision.
You don't see
Yeah.
any heat in front of you.
What was the difficulty besides all the setback?
I think it was average. I'm gonna say average.
Yeah.
No, using
You
the suit.
somehow rolled an
Putty.
advantage.
Puddy, you said using this suit you eliminate any setback arises from darkness.
No. Setback from environmental hazards like gasoline in my eyes. or
No,
something.
he's got when wearing this
I'm
item
reading it.
setback which arises from darkness. It's on the second line.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Is there?
Holy fuck!
It is.
But it is the player's responsibility to do those things before the roll, to notify of those things before the roll.
I feel like it should be the GM's responsibility to not tell him he needs to add 3
Yeah.
setback dice because of the pitch blackness.
No, that is a hazard that is presented to you. If you have a solution, you need to tell me before you roll.
Yeah, I think that was a little scummy, but okay.
I didn't know.
I mean-
I didn't.
You
It's not like
created
I
the
no.
item.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't keep track of these things. It is your responsibility to tell me what your items do.
No, okay. If you didn't know, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Marshall, you wouldn't have succeeded anyways. Even if we removed the 2 failure die.
That doesn't make me feel better at all. Anyway,
don't
Well, it
see-
should,
I don't
because
even remember what I was rolling for. To see
rolling
anything?
vigilance.
to see.
Sorry. So you do see stuff. You have
Oh,
a good look
okay.
around the room, and you can see again this big rack of tools and such, but you don't hear anything.
I sort of slowly peer through the tools. Do they look like just mechanics tools?
Yeah, they look like general maintenance tools to work on like pipes and general stuff, general residential stuff. You feel something on your shoulder, your left shoulder.
I grab it.
You feel a coarse and cold hand.
I jump back away from the hand.
Make an average coordination check. You successfully jump away. You're a little stressed and strained by the situation. You gain 2 strain, but you have a short range space between you and whatever it is. But you can't actually, because of your suit, you can tell, you can see it. It is again another Doug, but coarse, white gray skin, white gray kind of fluid dripping from its mouth. It seems to be female.
Lightsaber out.
Well, I guess roll initiative. You are prepared. Cedric, you see a dim cyan light coming from this door.
I'm gonna rush straight over.
Okay, you're gonna join in the next initiative order, so don't roll yet.
Okay.
Did you say I'm prepared?
Yes, I'll say that, like, jumping away and stuff. That I'll let you argue either way, but I'll let you be prepared if you want to be.
Oh, it's just whatever I want to be?
I can see an argument either way, so yeah, it is whatever you want to be.
Okay.
You succeeding on the coordination check bought you enough time to do whatever?
Beat that!
She will!
What?
I don't know.
She's fat, apparently.
Oh, there was a bit of a goof there.
You're doing the toe.
I am doing the toe, and I've done it twice, so it's turning into the putty. Player initiative slot.
Okay, which is just me. The way you said that, I was like, oh, who's gonna take it? I run up and attack this creature. This disgusting, massive form.
Back, is Marshall dying?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
He's already got 3 points of the sickness.
Yep, I'm already vomiting children out of my eyes.
Well,
No
Celeste
range
is abandoning
defense.
this group.
No melee defense, so it's just 2 difficulty. I'm using Destiny, so it's 1 challenge, 1 difficulty. And remember that you're now using Shao's lightsaber, so you get a boost from accurate.
So once Kasari and Cedric are consumed by the sickness, does that mean it's just got to be Celeste and the Emperor on a journey together?
The Emperor never shows up to sessions, you know this. If you want the Emperor to be part of the campaign, you need to find him a new body.
I don't know.
That is a fucking burn.
I don't know if that's exactly Celeste's goal at the moment. You'll have to consider that later.
Good. I'm glad that you at least take it under advisement.
Die, I scream.
Oh god.
Just kidding.
Take 2 conflict.
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
I'll flip this.
oh boy.
Oh boy!
Whoa.
Okay, how much damage do you do?
I do 10 damage. And obviously
Okay.
has breach.
So how do you want to kill this thing, keeping in mind that with that triumph you can do it in any way you please?
Ooh. Okay. That's a good question. I am going to, in a quick flurry, bring my lightsaber up through, from the crotch up to the head and cut her in half.
Okay, you successfully do so, and the 2 parts fall apart, dead, and in combat.
Okay. I say, Jesus Christ, this place is scary.
Roll
Spook.
an easy fear check.
Oh, okay. Shouldn't have said shit.
Remember, confident.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, then it's... Wait. Can
Wait, does the confidence specifically say to a minimum of 1? 'Cause if not, it's fine. It can be a simple check. I'm down for it.
It doesn't say minimum.
So yeah, just roll a simple fear check.
Yep. I vomit... I fail and vomit blood everywhere. Jesus.
Still possible.
It is possible. Thankfully not, though.
Success. So you calm yourself. You go.
It's gonna be okay. I mean, this place is still spooky, but I'm not terrified. I searched the body to see if it had anything from its previous life.
You find it was wearing kind of a mechanic's outfit, and it had a name tag that says Sasha.
Does the name tag look like it could be used in any official scanning capacity?
There's no barcode or no, it doesn't look like it.
Like usually there would be a barcode, I would think. Like is that something in this world?
Well, yeah, if there's some, it doesn't seem to have any mechanical properties.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I will simply leave the body, and there's no other exits in this room. It's just this sort of mechanic's shed or this little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I leave and I go back out into the tunnel.
Where you meet up with your allies.
I probably run into Cedric because Cedric was like,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's okay. There was another one of the husks, but I killed it.
Next time, don't go that far away from us.
I wasn't worried. Well, actually, I kinda was. I was alone with you.
I look over at him, shake my head, leave.
And lick his ear.
Let's keep going.
Okay. I am going to. Well, no, I mean, I guess we all just head down the hall. There's nothing else here.
Okay, as you head down the hall, the smell for the two that can actually smell it gets thicker and heavier, and it seems that there's a warmth that is growing around you.
It's getting a bit warmer, isn't it?
Can I feel the warmth?
So, with the infrared, can I see this warmth?
No, which makes you suspect that it's probably quite far away.
Okay.
Can I feel the warmth through the suit or not?
I'd say no for now.
Okay.
I say he smells something.
Smell?
It's repugnant. Can I use like
Well, this is a
my
sewer.
shirt or something to kind of cover my nose?
You use what?
Like my shirt or my clothes around me to like cover my nose to
Sure.
kind of get rid of the smell a little bit.
It wouldn't be hard for you to do that, no. So yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
I do that too, and I say it is more than just an ordinary sewer smell. I'll tell you that.
It is?
So as you
Okay.
as you walk a little bit further, you notice on the left kind of this big generator with a slot in it that seems big enough for perhaps one of those batteries you found upstairs.
Man,
but
fuck
it's
this
empty.
thing.
And that is where we'll take our break.
Oh, no.
So we're going to take 5 minutes and we'll come back and wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, in an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're already most of the way through the session. I shall be right back. I'm back. Is anyone else? Oh, just me. Hallelujah.
I'm back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
also here.
What? You lied to me when I returned. Just didn't want to talk to me.
I just didn't want to talk now. Clearly.
Wow.
I am also here, present as a person.
Okay.
Wait, you're a person, Toe?
No,
I was also unaware of this. Oh, okay.
I'm a Trandoshan.
From the planet Human.
Yes, from the planet Human.
Okay, so what are you fine gentleman and lady going to do?
Can I set up my real big gun and just fire it down at whatever's down to the sewers?
You know what? I realized it'd be more like the planet Huma, because it's Trandoshan, so we should call it that.
You can fire your gun down the corridor in front of you.
Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that.
I could see that collapsing the sewer system real quick.
Why
But
don't
it
you
would
make-
be
no.
great.
Celeste, why don't you make an easy education check?
Alright.
You're unsure whether it could collapse such a sewer system. However, you can tell from the structures and the way you've been looking at things with your infrared vision that the corridor goes at quite a while away, and that your beam could travel quite a distance before hitting anything, perhaps reducing its power.
I say, if I fire down all the way to the end of the sewer system, the beam will have reduced damage, power, and may only kill what is at the end of it instead of everyone in the sewer system.
What's to say you even hit what's at the end of it?
Are you doubting my ability to hit?
Things you can't see? Yes. I would doubt anyone's ability to do that.
Well, if he
You
fires,
haven't
we'll
seen
be
a
able to
Trandoshan
see.
hunt.
He's right, you know.
Have I ever seen Celeste close his eyes when he fights?
Slash, have you ever closed your eyes since joining the party while you fight?
I don't believe so. Celeste
I
does
don't
not
believe so.
blink.
Kasari is suspicious of all this. She
Celeste simply does not blink.
Kasari says, why would we just shoot cannons randomly down the hallway?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's dangerous and crazy and loud. It'll alert anything that's down here.
All I'm saying is that if there's a giant flesh monster down this hallway, we'll definitely hit it if we fire a cannon in its direction.
If there is a giant flesh monster, we'll just shoot it when we get near it and we can see it.
I don't want to risk getting hit by a giant flesh monster.
It's constantly worrying about what's gonna hit you with you.
I'm only worried about getting infected by this disease and being forever tormented with life. But not life. Whatever these creatures are.
Look, I start walking down the hallway. I don't think Celeste is gonna shoot, although I'm not entirely sure, so I sort of get ready to jump out of the way in case he starts shooting.
So at this point you hear from underneath you kind of this guttural like, ooh, and then the clanging of metal.
Motherfucker, I light my lightsaber.
I begin to set up my gun.
I
No,
like my
please,
lightsaber,
no.
and I take a step behind Celeste.
Yes, watch my back, please.
I did say it was underneath you, right?
Yeah, you said underneath.
Okay. Alright. You wait a little bit in your fighting stances, and nothing happens.
I assumed that I was stepping on a body. Did I not feel anything?
You didn't feel it. Well, you felt the vibration of the noise, but that's about it.
You know how we saw those tunnels?
I hold my lightsaber very close to the floor. Is it like plexiglass? Can I see through it?
Wait, I say, you know how we saw those tunnels? And how I felt vibrations at the Shogun? I think they're actively tunneling underground.
It's metal, Marshall.
That makes sense, I say. The tunnels.
Well, there's not There's not much we can do right now.
We can cut through this floor and jump in and just start killing motherfuckers.
We can fire at the floor and hope it kills everyone and everything in those tunnels.
That seems unrealistic. I say, though, I think the priority is to get to the inner city, and then to get to the upper city.
You're right. Let us not dwell on the fact that this planet is inhabited by the dead.
And the dead shall rise once more.
Merkava arrives.
No.
Is she shouting about unlimited power?
No, just an inch of power.
No, the wizard Dormunkin arrives.
Ooh. Accompanied by his chippy Irish friend and the emo list girl.
Wow, emo, huh?
A little bit, yeah. Do you deny?
I mean, I don't like to do things that emos do I? What do emos
I mean,
do, even?
They wear, like, dark clothes.
Well, yeah, but I'm a rogue. I have to wear dark. Otherwise they'll see me.
Excuses.
Fuck. Okay. I am going to say I mean, unless we want to get caught up in some sort of like raging endless battle against the hordes of the undead, I think we should just move on.
I nod and say I still vote for the whole fire at whatever's at the end of the hall.
Oh my god, there's nothing at the end of the hall.
You don't smell the smell of death and feel the heat coming from that direction.
Let's just keep walking, keep our eyes peeled.
Does Kasari not react to the fact that I said that?
I mean, I think about it, I ponder it. I still think shooting at random things is a bad idea, but I do agree that that's something we should be concerned about.
Kasari, keep your lightsaber on.
Yeah, boy.
So I can see.
Are you sure you don't want to rely on my tiny flashlight?
We have slightly larger flashlights. Thank you very much.
Actually, the light that comes off of the lightsabers is very similar to the light that comes off of his flashlight. In terms of power.
My flashlight is better.
Equal.
Yes, but is yours purple? No.
Can I change my light? Is my light purple?
So
flip another destiny die to make it purple.
So since
That
this
seems a little bit of a waste. We'll just say it's a normal flashlight.
Since this suit removes all the setback, can I basically just see everything, or like what's that? You know.
You still have a view distance, but yes.
Can I see into the ethereal plane? Is what I'm asking. Can I see the Shadowfell?
If you meditate for some time, you could potentially.
Okay, good. So yeah, I guess we keep going.
You go past the generator.
I mean, I don't know. We stop for a second. Do you guys think we can do anything with the generator? I mean, do we have any batteries? Extra batteries?
Well, if we rely upon the lightning that you could shoot from your hands.
Okay. I don't know if anyone's cleared this up with you, but Jedi can't shoot lightning from their hands. I know what you're about to say, because Merkava did, apparently, but
Merkava arrives.
There's something.
I'm kidding.
There's something very fishy about that. It's not normal for a Jedi to be able to do that. Cedric can't do it. I can't do it. I've never met any masters who can do it.
Are you saying that it is not Jedi voodoo?
It's Sith voodoo.
There's a difference?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. There's actually Sith voodoo. You should check out the books about the Night Sisters. They make potions.
Hey, you've read them?
Or you could meet my old master? Question mark.
Well, I'm sure I've heard of the Sith alchemy that took place on Dathomir in ancient times, at least like in passing.
You might have even been told about it
by Shao, yeah. So I say, I mean, yeah, certain cults of the Sith actually used forms of alchemy to create potions and poisons and strange force magic.
Do the Jedi not do that?
No.
No.
The Jedi do not do that. We mainly just meditate over the Force. Most Jedi don't even get into combat scenarios.
So you're telling me that the Jedi are the lame version of the Sith?
No, the Jedi are the... You know what? I don't have time for this. Like, you
I pat Celeste on the back and we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
So after about 10 minutes of sitting around and talking about stuff, you hear that noise again. A very distant guttural cry and then clanking of metal.
So, when you say distant, it sounds like it's echoing down the tunnel?
I would say it echoes, but again, it's coming from below you.
Man, how does sound echo from below? That sounds so... Does it sound like... So it doesn't sound muffled, like, because I would expect sound coming from...
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it does sound muffled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say, there's something up if it doesn't sound muffled, but yeah. I guess...
Oh, that would definitely indicate that there are holes in the sewer at the moment near us.
Yeah, or like a big gaping hole somewhere, but if it's muffled, we're theoretically safe. Although the clanging of metal does not... How loud is the clanging? Does it sound like someone's drilling or like shoving a giant hammer against something, or is it just
It's
sound
not
like...
loud.
I assume the clanging of metal was because of the vibrations.
Yeah, it could be akin to creaking pipes.
Okay, we continue.
Okay, very well. You walk for a few more minutes before finally coming to kind of like a dead end of sorts, but there are some doors here. One of them reads main access tunnel, the other reads maintenance zone, and the third reads vaults.
Whoa. Main access tunnel sounds probably how we get to the upper city. Maintenance, it's probably, I don't know, where maintenance, and then vaults. I don't know what the fuck that is. That sounds shady as shit. Where do you guys want to go?
Well,
I want to go towards the exit.
That's back where you came, buddy.
I'm at the exit to the inner city.
You don't want to even investigate something called the vaults?
we could have a
You
look
know,
at the maintenance
I'm a
tunnel.
man
There
who
might-
enjoys some cash on the side, but no, I don't.
Oh, I doubt there's money in there. Who would keep money in a sewer?
You're right, even less reason to visit it.
No,
But
I think there's
Why
something...
would they have... What are they going to be storing in vaults in a sewer?
Exactly. Don't you just want to know? Can you even stand not knowing? Kasari just starts walking towards the vaults.
You open the
It could
door?
be more suits.
Yeah, I opened the door. That would be really helpful.
So as you open the door, you kind of go into another waiting area, and because of the suit, you can see it all. And at the other end of the room is this giant circular vault door, and you can see two turrets mounted on the wall next to it. They
Does it
seem to
say-
be powered on.
Does it say 101? No. The turrets. You say they're powered on?
They seem to be. They have a blue, like a glowing blue light that appears to be a sensor of
Do
sorts.
they react to my presence?
Yeah, they were a little offset, and as soon as you entered, they both focus on you. There seems to be a terminal close to you and a terminal right by the vault, but both of them are turned off.
I hold my
You
hands up.
think I can blow up the two turrets?
Maybe let's try negotiating with the turrets first. I hold my hands up.
Okay, but I set up my guns just in
God
case.
damn it.
You'd
I
You'd
stand
have to-
behind.
no, wait. Slash, if you want to set up your gun inside this room, that requires a lot of space. You'll have to get pretty far in there. If you want to set up your gun outside the room, then it's going to be very difficult to see anything inside with your gun set up.
Okay, while Celeste is considering the merits of these two options, I raise my hands in the air and I say, Kasari Lassiter, Jedi Padawan, I come in peace. I mean you no harm.
Do you stay where you are, though?
Yeah, do the turrets react, or does the voice come on? Does anything happen?
There's no reaction. Like I said, there's a terminal near you and a terminal near the vault, and they both seem unpowered. The only thing that seems to be on is the turrets.
I look at the terminal
I'm
near.
going to guess if we brought that huge battery into the sewers that we would have been able to power those 2 terminals.
Yeah. I look at the and we know now that if we move the battery it'll be fucked. Because we used it twice. I sort of dust off the terminal. Does it look it looks like it's just dead. There's no way I could turn it on without power.
Yeah, without power there's very little you could do.
Wait.
You think that you could like jimmy some of the wires and attach it to something, but like
Now I have a question. Do you think they have ammunition?
The turrets?
Yes.
Well, most of the like blast tech weapons in this game don't even deal with ammunition. Like mechanically speaking, I'm not sure if. Mechanically speaking, they don't probably, but lore-wise, I have no idea. Like in game or in the world, I don't know. Why are you looking for ammunition?
No, I was just asking because if they don't have ammunition, we could just walk past them.
Oh, what you're saying is they've shot at so many things that now they're just like they're just like they're just going click click. Yeah, I understand. Man, and also they might have batteries that we could use to power the terminals. Maybe. So I'm going to sort of I'm gonna do a test. I reach into my bag. Let's see what I have. Okay, I take one of the meals that I have, one of the rations that I recovered in the food factory, and I sort of take it in its wrap and I throw it towards the turrets.
Two shots fire at the ration.
Fuck.
And disintegrate it, and you hear like bing as they hit as the shots hit it.
I say, yeah, they definitely are armed. Did it look like blasters or bullets?
Looked like blasters.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it disintegrated, so that'd be a lot of bullets. I say, well, Celeste, I mean, we could try just blowing the things up if that's what you want to do, because I can't think of a way to actually get to them without destroying them.
You're a Jedi, right? Can't you just reflect their blasters back at them?
What the fuck? No. No.
Oh, I thought you Jedi were really good at swinging that thing.
Swinging it? Yeah, I don't know about reflecting blasters at people. I've never trained in that style.
You would, yeah, reflecting you would never see him, but Shao was definitely competent in the art of deflecting, and you'd seen it a couple times.
Yeah, no, I've seen it, but I've never tried it, and I'm not going to start trying with giant space lasers pointed at me.
I sigh and say, all right, I recommend evacuating the room then.
Okay.
I'm going to set up outside of the room so I have enough room. Even if I'm going to have a penalty seeing.
The door is too small for you to aim at the turrets from outside.
Oh. Do I know if the blast radius is big enough to where I'll just hit them anyways?
Despite how powerful it has proven to be in the past, the blast radius, you notice, isn't actually that big. It's been a quite precise weapon. It just has a lot of power.
Can I set up on the door?
Yes, but you notice that the door is timered, so you'd have to have maybe your companions hold it open for you.
Okay, I say, Cedric, Kasari, can you hold the door open?
Sure.
I'm going to set up on the door.
You successfully do so, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try and stand as far away as I can while still holding the door open.
And I cock the gun and I fire at the 2 turrets.
Roll initiative with 2 boost die. And cool, you're prepared.
It didn't include the 2 boost die, weirdly enough.
Oh, no, you have to do GGBB, not...
Oh, okay.
It didn't put anything in for you, like it didn't even function because...
Also,
yeah.
You know how we've been rolling triumphs in initiative and I've been like, oh, they don't matter? They actually do. They give you like a free turn.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Where does it say that?
Okay, so I should have... I'm not going to do this today, but it's in this thing I'm reading that's a cheat sheet. I don't know, and it should be taken from Raw. but I haven't checked it in Raw yet, so I'm not going to implement it yet.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes those cheat sheets have like GM house
interpretations.
rules.
Yeah, I know.
And that seems.
But I like that. That's cool. I approve.
It's cool. It seems really powerful, but it's cool.
If it's only for one person, I don't think it's that powerful action economy and all.
Well, what if you got like 4 triumphs?
If you got 4 triumphs, you deserve a really powerful effect.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Make your attack, though. I'll get you some defense. You have 1 range defense, and that's it. So and it's medium range, so 2 difficulty, 1 setback, and I'm gonna upgrade one of the dice. So.
Alright, I'll upgrade one of the dice for me too, then.
You realize that just makes the Destiny pool stay exactly the same, right?
Yes, I know.
Wait, no, what? No, I thought you said you upgraded a difficulty and he upgraded one of his.
No, I didn't say that. Like the dice pool stays the same. The Destiny pool stays the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you do that too much, because you're doing it a lot, you've done it I think 4 times in the last 2 weeks, then I'm gonna implement the rule for that.
Okay. I've done it, by the way, only twice, and both times today. But
No, we have video
you've done it
proof.
before.
Not light.
You've done it before.
um,
Pretty much every time Puddy does. Well,
nope, I missed.
Yeah,
But
Go ahead.
Oh, never mind. I forgot I can't activate auto fire with a miss, so never mind.
You also need to declare beforehand when you're using auto fire because it upgrades the difficulty.
Oh, okay. I'll know that now.
If you have a weapon, you had that weapon last week. You should have read the rules. Okay, so in the next round, unless you're going to do something with that 4 advantage.
Do I have any strain? No, I don't have any strain. I'll in it next.
Hit turrets are going to lock on to where that blast came from, and they're going to fire at you.
Okay.
Oh, you should have 2 strain. You had 2 strain from setting up the weapon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then I get rid of 2 strain. I just forgot to mark it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any range defense?
Yeah, and I also am going to take a strain to upgrade the... wait, what is it? Let me check what it is. Exactly. Dodge. I can, upgrade the difficulty check by 1. So that's what I'm going to do by taking 1 strain.
No problem. And how much range defense did you say you had?
1.
Okay, you take 9 damage before soak.
Wait, so I'm at medium range, but they're not at medium range?
No, I just messed up. I'll roll the extra difficulty. Take 9 damage.
And didn't I upgrade one of the dice?
You did. Why is that? Oh, I did yellow instead of red. I'm just gonna completely reroll the check.
Okay. Oh, that's what happened. That's why.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So they just got a triumph. That's it.
Yeah, and what they're gonna do with that triumph is they're gonna successfully blast the top of the door and kind of scorch U2's hands so that you go off of it, and the door starts to close on you.
Okay.
Are you gonna use dodge on the other one's attack?
Yes. Okay, this is gonna hurt.
12. You take 12 damage before soak.
Yeah, 8 damage.
It's your turn again.
So the door's closing on me. How's that working?
You're gonna have to move before the end of the initiative order, or take pretty serious damage.
Alright. I'm going to give up on this endeavor, pick up my gun, and then move. So how difficult will that be? What maneuvers will I need to take?
I'll say that... I say that you can pick up. I suppose you can spend one maneuver to pick up your gun, another maneuver to stand up, and also in that same maneuver. Leave
Well,
in
I'll
the
say
direction.
this: I have what is it called? Jump up. So once per round, I may stand from seated or prone as an incidental.
Okay,
So
then it'll take an incidental to stand up, and also as part of that incidental, you can be on either side of the door.
Okay.
And one maneuver to pick up the gun.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the gun, use my incidental to jump up, and then be on the outside of the door, not in the room, and then.
At the end of combat, you can roll discipline or cool to recover strength.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. Well done.
I say, that hurt a lot. Can I have a stim pack, please?
Were you able to get anything? Were you able to damage him at all? I couldn't really see.
No, I wasn't. But they were able to hurt me a lot.
Stop
Shut
clapping!
up, you're
Jesus
dying of a
Christ.
disease. We will put you down.
Then be nice if you want a stim pack.
You're the one not being nice.
Okay, I'll keep my stim pack in my pocket.
Okay. I'll be sure to shoot you first the second that you get another sickness level. You're denying a stim pack to the guy carrying a cannon on his back right now, just to let you know.
I mean, he's a guy who carries a cannon as a sword, so you know he's got due course.
Yeah.
Cannon has a sword that doesn't stop cannons.
Kasari considers running into the room and attacking the things. But perhaps it'd be a bad idea. Maybe if I kept throwing food as a distraction.
You could try that. Have one of us be throwing food while you run towards the door.
And cut my way in quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
By the way, I will not be taking that role since I already took a shot in the face for this endeavor.
I hand the food to Cedric.
Ugh. There we go.
Okay. We open the door. Do they immediately start shooting at us?
No, they don't.
Okay. I walk to the point where I was safe before in the room. And I motion for Cedric to walk up to that point.
I start motioning up towards it.
And
Okay.
I tell Cedric to begin. I say, okay, Cedric, I'm gonna run up to the door as soon as you start throwing the food as distraction, and I'm gonna cut my way through. If I have no chance at cutting through the door, we're gonna immediately abort, but keep me covered with the food. Got it?
Okay. How long? Okay, how long can I think that I can give a decent distraction with the food?
How much food did you give you again?
I gave him 11 packs of food.
Cedric, did you see when Kasari did the initial test?
Yeah, I would have seen. Yeah, when we looking through.
You think if you space them out properly, you could probably buy her 5 minutes.
Oh!
Mm.
That's
Oh, wow.
not bad. That's not bad at all. A lot can be done in 5 minutes, friends. A lot can be. We can have tea time and then cut through the door. No.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you ready?
a very rushed sort of, anyway.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I start throwing them, trying spacing them.
And I run to the door.
Okay, this plan successfully works as the cannons lock onto the rations.
Yes!
And you get to the door.
I start cutting through with my Xiao's lightsaber. Does it work? Is it too thick?
So you can tell this is a very thick door, but if you gave yourself enough like belief and strength and time, you think it's possible, but on the very verge of possible, and you'd have to flip a destiny dice to do it.
Okay. I'm willing to do that.
Okay, flip a destiny dice and then roll a formidable lightsaber check.
Do it now. Okay. Whew. Okay. You can do this, Kasari. You were born to do this.
Can I shout some inspiring words to Kasari?
Absolutely. You can give her a boost die.
Oh, I feel boosty.
Come on, Kasari, you can do it. It's just a door. Don't let your doors hinder you in any particular way or form.
Don't let your doors be bores.
Don't let them be. Don't let them be. Okay. You said it was 5 difficulty?
Don't let them be.
I did. I didn't see it say it was 5 difficulty.
Okay, I'm clicking enter. Let the gods decide. Yes!
So you start carving around the circular entrance to this vault as your muscles ripple and like start to fade as you struggle to do this absolutely inhuman task of endurance. As you go all the way around, it takes about 3 minutes to almost finish, and you're like, and your sweat starts to drip down your forehead. But finally, you reach the end of the circle and kick through to reveal a vault.
Okay, I go inside.
Inside there are tables and tables of ammunition. There are dozens of blaster rifles and blaster pistols, and there seems to be another section at the back with that's again locked off behind the this time powered terminal.
I'm gonna stop throwing the food.
Yeah, save it because I'll need it to get out. Don't.
You used 7 of the rations.
Okay.
So far.
Excellent. So that'll definitely be enough for me to just run back, because that'll just take a second. I'll just have to, yeah. So, okay. I'm so excited that I forgot immediately. So you said there's weapons, ammunition, and a computer terminal. Did I miss anything?
There's a computer terminal and an area, and there's also, like, clearly it's pretty unorganized, so you could roll perception checks to try and find other stuff.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the computer terminal to see if it has maybe a dossier or a log of what's in the room, but also just whatever's on it. Is it locked down? What's on it?
So it's inspecting the terminal reveals that this particular room is the private collection of Duchess Catalana Savoya of Aldera, and only a retina scan from the Savoya family will permit entry.
Shit, I yell out and say, did we ever find someone's corpse from the Savoya family? It's a little bit dark, but...
Why?
Because, there's a computer in here that requires a retinal scan from Duchess Savoya or any member of her family.
Would I have ever heard of Duchess Savoya, Paddy?
You can make a daunting core world's knowledge check.
Celeste, what about you? You ever hear about that?
Unless you wouldn't have spent enough time, I don't think.
I just say nope.
Okay, so you're not entirely sure, Charles, but you think it is a political family on Alderaan, but it's not a particularly strong one.
What? Why would a political family on Alderaan have a vault on Malastare? I don't know.
Because oil brings in a lot of money, boys and girls.
Uh,
And who's going to check the fact that you put your buddy vault in basically the Star Wars equivalent of Saudi Arabia?
Toes cracked me. It's got down.
I have no idea, but don't you have a lightsaber on you?
I do. Yeah, what about it?
You cut through the other door, cut through this one.
Wait, there's another door?
Yeah, no, this is another section that you can't get into.
Okay. Can I cut through it?
This one seems a lot thicker than the outer door. It's clear that there are a few more, like, this was a little bit more well protected, and it's probably just too thick to get through.
Damn it.
But what you can do is you can just cut off pieces and just have it be a process.
Just a process, eh?
You could try that.
Just cut off tiny slivers, and then eventually you'll get to the core. Maybe you can try to magically unlock it like you've done the other locks with your lightsaber.
You know, it's not a terrible
Or you
idea.
could try and hack it.
How hard do I think it would be to hack this computer?
It seems like there has been a lot of effort put into the security systems, and you would probably be almost dueling with this security technician who coded it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I mean, I'm a noob when it comes to computer stuff. But well, first.
No, maybe the dice gods have forgiven you. Try to brute force hack it again.
I'm gonna first look through the room. What kind of weapons are in the room?
1 second, I have exact things. 45 blaster rifles and 45 blaster pistols.
Do we need blaster rifles or blaster pistols? Because there's 45 of each in here.
I
No.
don't think so. Why are there that many?
To fund an army. Or it's possible that someone decided to use this as a base of operation to fight against the zombie horde.
That's not a bad idea. Also, this is what Kasari just did to get in here. Anyway.
Yes, yes, it is.
Man, okay. I'll look around the room. Is there anything besides the blasters or pistols that I can find? Any eyeballs? That would be helpful.
Ooh, make a hard perception check.
Oh man, if there's an eyeball in this room, I'm gonna freak. In a good way, though. I'm be very happy. So 1 success and 3 threat.
Okay, so you find like a corner of the room where there are a few droid parts, but you can't. You look at it and you're like, there's probably nothing over there, and you go instead to this case you can find hidden away in the corner. And if you open up the case, inside is it like a dark, almost empty-looking, perfect sphere.
What the fuck? I grab the sphere. I hold it up to the light.
It's not transparent in any way, and when you look into it, you kind of lose yourself for a second, but it doesn't seem to have any force properties or anything. It doesn't feel hot or cold or anything. It just seems like a normal orb.
Okay. I'll put that in my things for now. Think about what we're gonna. How much does it weigh? Something?
Yeah, it'd be 1 encumbrance.
Okay. Strange black orb. What's its diameter? Is it like
diameter? You know how I am with stuff. It's probably quite big in your hand, but it fits in your hand.
Okay, like a foot? It fits
Like-
in my hand? No, a foot would
Yeah.
not fit in my hand. So like 6 inches or something.
It's a good bit bigger than a baseball. A good bit bigger.
Oh, okay. Okay. Reminds me of a crystal ball then.
It's probably not too much smaller than that, yeah.
Okay, I begin just sort of slicing through the door. Just see if, well, I'm gonna like probe the door with my lightsaber and see if anything, if I feel like it's even possible for me to get through.
Okay, so you give it a bit of a probe, and immediately the terminal starts flashing.
Whoa.
And you feel like it's it's a pretty thick old door there, and you're not optimistic.
Yeah. I'm no Qui-Gon Jinn, I'll tell you that. I'm going to head back over and yell out, are either of you pretty good with computers?
No.
Man, if only
Why?
we knew someone who, like, invested a lot into this skill and was a member of the party. That would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Who
Maybe someone with the Sith Emperor in their head.
Well, that seems unrelated, but that would, yeah, sure.
I'm sure the Sith Emperor is pretty good with computers.
Yeah, he's a whiz. He worked in the Geek Squad for a while. He's got a job at Best Buy over the summer.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
It's this little mom and pop store in Corellia.
They have
Oh yeah, I know that one.
do they have Best Buy in the UK?
No.
No. Okay. Where do they have any electronic stores there? That's like a chain.
Not electronic stores, but there's a game store called Game.
Literally called Game.
Literally.
Yeah.
Game.
That's funny. Okay. Man, I don't know, guys. I think this is something where we need to wait until either we find an eyeball or we find a person who knows how to hack things.
I mean, you're humans, right? And it's asking for relatives. Aren't you humans all technically related by ancestry?
No.
Kasari
Yeah, but
at
we
first
look
thinks that this
different.
is stupid, but then thinks, maybe the computer's just as racist as Sless. And I walk and I walk over to the terminal and see if it recognizes me.
So you scan your retina.
Yeah.
It's very the scanner is very warm, and it almost like pricks you a little, and you feel a slight tiny bit of annoyance as you do it, and then it like says
It
searching
doesn't
database.
actually stab my eye, does it?
No.
Oh, okay. Jesus. That
And
would
then
be
you
disturbing.
You see your picture appear on the screen, and it says matched to citizen. Access denied.
Aw, man. Maybe if I hadn't have registered myself, it would have said match to nothing, dark, open. But I'm going to say, okay, Cedric, I'm going to need more cover.
Okay. I'm gonna throw it out in 3. Go on, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I run across.
Yeah, it only takes one for you to get across.
Okay. I say,
I
have
pass you over your
3
3
left.
rations. I pass over your 3 rations.
oh, you don't want to keep them?
I have a few days worth left.
They're a present for you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, so I say we're going to need we're gonna need either Merkava once he has recovered from his, like, what is it at this point, napping? In canon, I'm not actually even sure what it is. And then like
Yeah, he went back to the ship to find batteries, and he messaged you saying that he didn't have any, and he's going to take a nap last night, and he was going to come back in the morning.
You know, I'm fairly certain he's dead. Like, we should probably be concerned about it. He might be dead.
I mean, he's a fellow Jedi like the rest of you.
Jedi die, though.
Yes, but you're more than capable. I mean,
Of dying, yes. No,
aren't you Jedi supposed to have faith in each other or something?
well, if he hasn't shown up in a couple days, and the last thing we heard from him was he was taking a goddamn nap, I mean, it's not conducive to faith.
Is that not Jedi for meditate or something?
No, he would say meditate. Nap, like, that is a very, I don't know what. Does Merkava nap a lot?
Sure, but keep in mind that he told you he was going to have a nap at like 11 p.m. He was probably just sleeping.
Oh, who the fuck? I say, well, until Merkava gets back, or until we find the iris of this Duchess, I'm thinking that there's really no there's really not much of a way that won't waste a lot of our resources and energy to get that open. But as soon as we do, I think we should head back here and get it open. Doors 1 or 3 now.
I don't know. Flip a coin.
We could check maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, you guys open up into a big room. Again, Cedric, it's still pitch black for you, even with your micro binoculars. Macro binoculars? Electro binoculars. You can see a little further ahead of you, but not the whole room.
I think macro binoculars are the ones that are just binoculars, and they don't have night vision and all that other fancy stuff.
But Kazari, you can see that, and even useless, you can see a little better in the dark, and you can see that it's a pretty big room with a bunch of kind of scattered tools and stuff across the floor. You guys can both discern that the room is empty as terms of life.
This
is an interesting room. Let's go down the other door.
What kind of things are in here?
Like in terms of tools?
Yeah. Does it look like just the same maintenance tools from the other shed?
Are there any eyeballs here that might fit perfectly into a retina scanner?
No, there are no eyeballs. But you can find there are some welder kits lying around that are a little different from what you've seen.
Do you think that
Welder
we could use these to break into the vault?
Do I think a welder kit would do better at breaking through a door than a lightsaber?
You're almost certain the lightsaber is the more proficient tool.
I say no. I don't think these are going to do much.
Oh, okay.
They're not as hot as a lightsaber. If I couldn't get through with my lightsaber, I'm not going to be able to get through with these.
Have you tried to get through with your lightsaber?
Yep, I tried, and it seemed so hard that it's like, I don't, The door won. Door won, Kasari won, because I also beat a door. So in the war of doors against Kasari, it's 1-1.
That sounds like a difficult war you're fighting.
It is. You can never know who the enemy truly is.
Well, the enemy is definitely doors.
Yeah, but what if there's a cabinet that might be a door? Marshall,
why are you launching a war against Reese's family?
What if there's a window that could theoretically be used as a point of ingress? What if it's a door? I don't know.
Oh, are you combining your war with doors to the Jedi War on glass?
Well, it's an eternal war that we must all fight, and it would probably be best for just resource allocation that we join the wars together. Yeah, but so there's welding tools, and that's about it in this room.
If you're gonna have a thorough search around, you can make an average perception check.
Okay.
I'll help you.
I've been making a lot of checks. Does someone else want to make it?
Yeah,
Cedric seems to be interested in doing it.
Yeah, I'll have a little search around. Average, you say?
Yeah. So you map out the room, you have a good solid look around, and you can't find anything on the floor. However, you do notice that there is another door to what seems to be another maintenance shed in the corner.
Look, there's another door here. Did we spot this straight away?
No.
I'm gonna open it.
Inside, you immediately notice there is a dead body slumped across the wall with a blaster pistol
what I
in his hand.
expected.
I shut the door immediately and said, guys, there's a dead body over here.
Ooh, what kind of dead body? Is its eyes still intact?
I opened the door again.
Like, the eyes, I mean, they're closed, so you'd have to open them up.
Ooh, open them!
The eyes are
Open
closed.
them!
Their eyes are intact, my friend.
Whoa! I searched for ID!
It's wearing the exact same suit as earlier in the session, but this time the name tag says Zaidi.
Oh. It's unlikely. This is...
We could try.
Yeah, but
Probably not.
is Zaidi a last name or a first name? Does it indicate?
Probably a first name, considering the first one was Sasha.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't it?
yeah. So it probably is a first name. Why would members of the Duchess's royal family be working in maintenance positions?
I don't know.
Unless this is like the biggest
and
conspiracy
it's not a royal
ever.
family. It's not a royal
You're
family.
right.
It's
The
a political family.
noble family or political, whatever. But
Political.
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of joke job that they take on weekdays.
or this is so important to the Duchess that she only hires her own children or members of her extended family to work here.
Clearly, yeah. Let's go. Let's try
No,
it.
what? No, there's no fucking way.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You lug a dead body and it turns out to be a zombie?
No, the worst things happen. We'll use more food for a body that is. There's no way this is a member of the Duchess's family.
Well, if
We literally have 3 weeks or a week's worth of food for 4 people on Charles.
we've probably eaten some of it, but yeah, and if it's not that person,
Oh, actually, is there pieces? Are there pieces of fucking like junk in this room, or like can we just throw tools instead of food? We'll do that.
yeah, we can throw tools. We can throw tools, and if we think it's like, if we don't think we can,
Putty, are there tools in this room that are roughly the shape and size?
Another solution is that we can just carve out the eyeballs and.
Yeah, but
or
okay.
the other solution,
God.
which I'm not sure I want to do, is that we destroy the turrets.
Putty, are there?
Well, that will be your guys' job because I took 9 points of damage and have someone refusing to give me a stim pack for it.
I think. Oh man, give him a stim pack. But I think we shouldn't destroy the turrets because they're keeping whatever's in there safe from other people who would steal it. But also, and we want us to be the ones who steal it. But also, I
Got all
think.
those guns.
Also, we could use it as a way to defend against the zombie horde if we walk down the wrong door.
That's a very good point. But anyway, my question was, Putty, are the tools in this room roughly the same size and shape as food rations?
Ooh. There are probably a few wrenches that could match that description.
How many wrenches?
Okay, so obviously wrenches is a generic term here. You could probably grab another 10 rations worth of tools that you could throw into that room.
Okay, Cedric, grab up the tools. Fuck it, let's try it. In fact, Celeste, go get the other dead body back from down the tunnel.
No.
What? Why not?
Wasn't the other dead body a zombie?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that is true.
Were its eyes intact?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go down there and get bitten.
There's
Or
nothing down there. We've already been down there.
You do remember when you killed the zombie previously in the church that they got back up, right?
Just kill it again, then.
I feel like
That's
this is something that you want to do, so you do it.
Oh no, I don't want to do it. I want you to do it.
You can add more tallies to the scoremaster or whatever.
Yeah, you haven't been adding a lot of tallies to the score master.
Wait a minute. Charles, I want you to make a charm check against Les's cool.
Oh shit.
Can it be can he have like a setback or something because he called it a
already
score master?
He already has 2 setback, but you know what? I'm gonna spend a destiny to upgrade it.
Okay.
By
the way, my cool is 2 green die.
There'll be 1 challenge or 1 purple because I'm upgrading.
Wait, you're making... Wait, are you upgrading for Slessa or for Cedric? Who are you making?
I'm upgrading the difficulty of the check Cedric is making.
Oh. I was gonna say, if you... Oh.
Sless, you're a little offended, but not so much that you would be outraged.
Okay, I say no.
Fine.
Okay, well, anyway, I start grabbing this body and say, Cedric, throw the wrenches.
3, go on, go. 3, 2, 1, throw the wrench, go.
I go.
You successfully make it to the other end with one of your tools lost.
Okay, I slump the body. Is there a chair in front of the computer?
No.
Oh,
no.
well.
It's kind of it's like a door computer, you know?
Oh, it's like at it's at like head height.
More like chest height.
Oh, okay.
Just yeah, one of those.
I hold the body's head up to the this is so fucked. I hold the body's head up to the iris scanner.
This is the one you found in the maintenance corridor, right?
Yeah.
So it says scanning, and then you see a picture of quite a like happy, chippy young human male, and then it says citizen matched, access denied. As you hold him up, by the way, a dog tag kind of drops off his neck and falls to the floor.
I grab the dog tag.
It has the number 4 kind of engraved on it.
You know, to not waste tools, we can throw the body in front of the turrets and use that as the.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the dog tag, or is it just a blank dog tag with 4?
It's just a blank dog tag of bronze color with an engraved, really crudely engraved number 4 on it.
Okay, I go back out. I say, so you guys aren't gonna go get the corpse?
I'm not. I don't care if you go back there and go get the corpse.
Okay, I'll go back and get the corpse. Someone has to have
Takes
the
you, like-
balls here.
Takes you like 20 minutes to go grab it. It's still there. You pick it up.
Yeah.
It's in 2. You cut it to her
I
directly
make sure,
in the middle.
does this one have dog tags?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Do you, by the way, since you cut her directly, like vertically in half, both sides have eyeballs. You probably only need one of the halves you cut.
Too much fucking work. You know what? I'm just gonna cut off the head of one of the sides. And I'll take whatever. Which one looks best?
The left side.
I'll take the left one.
I'm gonna say you're gonna take one conflict for butchering a corpse. I think that's.
I
that's
already
kind of morbid.
butchered it.
Yeah, but now you're just like ripping apart what was once a person. I think it deserves one little measly conflict.
I understand where Putty's coming from. There's a difference between just on hand cutting it in half during combat and then going back and then just cutting it up more.
Yeah, it's only one conflict. You feel a darkness within you as you very accurately slice up this corpse.
Okay, I take the head and I walk back.
Half a head.
Yep, I walk to the vault.
Okay, are you gonna throw another tool?
Yeah. Cedric, ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
I run
You're
across.
down to 7 tools and you're across.
Okay, I put the head up to the iris scanner.
You see this woman back when she had one singular headpiece,
Yep.
and it wasn't chopped in 2.
I get it.
It's a citizen matched, access denied.
God damn it. Okay, well I take the head back out and I say, cover me.
3, 2, 1, go.
What?
You're down to 6 tools.
Okay, I say leave the tools outside here so we don't have to drag them around everywhere. We'll just use them if we need them.
I put it.
Are we putting the bodies somewhere, or are we just leaving them out?
Yeah, I think we should probably...
Personally, if we're going to vote, I vote we destroy them with the turrets so they don't come back.
Jedi usually cremate corpses.
Well, if you want to burn a corpse in a sewer system and possibly choke us to death, then feel free.
I'm glad you have given me permission. I begin burning the corpse. No. I say we just entomb them inside the mechanics room.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have no sign of the sickness. I have a feeling they'd already be zombies by now. Or at least the other one was a zombie, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other one is I don't know what's wrong with the other one. He didn't turn back or anything.
In fact, I'm going to put the entirely intact body back in the maintenance room, but I'm going to lay it down on sort of the floor and sort of position him sort of gently. And I'm going to take the head, and I think I am going to sort of I'm gonna dispose of that using the turrets, because I'm worried that its infection might spread to the other corpse.
Okay, that's definitely a fair and just thing to do. So you wait. How much of it are you just throwing the head or the entire body?
I don't have the entire body.
I was wondering if you were going to go back and get it.
No, I'm gonna leave. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, the turrets fire upon it. It's a sad scene, and you're rid of it.
Okay, I say, let's go. We have one last door.
Indeed. I'm pretty sure whatever we're spelling is beyond it.
Actually, the smell gets less pungent as you open this door and head into it, and you can see another long corridor with neon signs along the way. The closest one saying 1, and then a couple meters down 2, and then a couple meters down 3.
What's at the end?
It looks like a dead end.
What?
Oh, yeah. You haven't investigated enough, so I was about to say, wait, isn't it obvious? But I was like, no, you guys haven't seen yet. Okay.
I look at the signs. Are there doors at the signs?
Do you get closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, at each of the signs there is a door.
Son of a bit. And there's no other labels besides the signs?
Yeah, next to the door is a plaque that says Band 1.
Do you think that the number engraved on that man's dog tag has anything to do with these neon signs?
There's 3 signs, and this is number 4, so... Wait, was there 4 signs?
3.
3, yeah. So I say, I mean, perhaps, but there's not
Maybe there's a hidden number 4.
Do I see a hidden number 4?
It's hidden if it is.
There you go. The paradox.
Can I check to see if there's any hidden passageways?
Sure. Why don't you make a average perception check? So you can find a bunch of maintenance vents that seem to lead upwards, but they're too small for humans to get into. You also find a few grates on the floor that seem like they're probably... I say humans, sorry, that was racist. Anybody of a silhouette 1 could probably not fit into those maintenance vents.
Thank you.
As for the grates on the floor, a very small silhouette 1 humanoid could probably fit into them, but it would be a squeeze.
I say, Kasari, I found the more small places you could squeeze into.
There are perfectly workable doors. Do we all want to pick a door? 1, 2, and 3? It's like, let's make a deal, except one of them has zombies behind it.
As long as I can set up my gun before we open the doors.
Marshall, all of them have zombies behind. This corridor is way too small for you to set up your gun in. Unless you were to set it up pointing down the corridor, pointing into the door is impossible.
Oh. Okay. God, this gun's huge.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I guess I just pull up my normal small gun that's not as deadly and ready it.
I ready my lightsaber.
Which doors are you going in, friends?
I'm going in the middle one.
Okay, you.
Oh, now you want the middle one. Alright, I'll take the one on the end. I'll take door number 3.
Alright, good sir.
I'll take door number 1.
Alright, I guess it would make most logical sense to go in numerical order. So we'll start with Kasari. You open up the door into kind of a collapsed tunnel with metal grates falling down, and it seems very difficult to pass through.
Well, that was exciting. Like literally just impossible, or?
You would have to be some sort of physical freak of nature to move this stuff.
Okay, I turn into a spider, and I. No.
Oh, I thought he was basically making a joke towards Cedric.
Oh yeah. Well, Cedric has never been very flexible. He's just been very strong.
Oh, I thought he said move it.
Oh.
So I was.
Oh, move it. Oh.
It's definitely impossible. Like, it's not like a flexible thing. Like, there's no space.
What if you were a little mouse, like a field mouse?
Not enough space for a little mouse. You'd have to be like some sort of
microbe,
one-cell organism. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Oxygen. What if I turn into a cloud of? Okay. Anyway, I leave.
All right. Skipping the numerical order, we're gonna go over to Slash.
Well, that is.
Oh, that's either a bad sign for Cedric or a bad sign for me.
Or a good sign.
Oh no, that's more of a bad sign for me.
Slash, as you walk in, you see two signs and two corridors. One saying Mine Shaft 3, and the other saying Police Office.
Hey,
Oh.
Polizei!
I kind of walk over, kind of frightened by the mine shaft. And oh god, I forgot this place is allergic to windows, so no, there's no windows probably.
You're in a sewer.
Well, if a police office might have a window.
You'd think so, but there's no stairs leading up. You're on the same, what's the word, altitude.
So I look at, so are they directly across from each other, or is one further down the hall than the other?
They're directly across from each other. You're at the end of like a small area, and then there's two like corridors, one going on the left side of the room and the other going on the right side of the room.
Oh, man. I'll hold until the others find what's behind their doors.
Alright, so over to Cedric. So Cedric, as you walk in your door, you obviously don't see anything because it's pitch black, but you hear two clicks, and then you hear voices saying, "Weapons on the ground! Weapons on the ground!"
Who are you?
That's the same question. Now get your fucking weapons on the ground!
What do you mean, weapon?
They don't know what he's got.
Oh, okay.
Look,
What do you do, Cedric?
I'm not here to harm you.
Then show it!
I put my lightsaber on the ground.
Get over!
I literally can't see you, so
Kick it forward!
That's gonna damage it.
I take out my blaster pistol and throw it down and skid it along the ground.
They saw the lightsaber go down though, so they say, "And the other one."
Just keep pulling out weapons until they forget about the lightsaber. It's like, here's my pocket knife, here's my crowbar, here's the shotgun I keep in case of emergency.
I gently...
Here's the nuclear device that I keep on hand at all times.
Here are my fists. They're registered weapons. One of them's been removed.
He cuts his fist off and throws them.
Doesn't need to. It's detachable.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't think... I say... I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe you should inform them that you're a Jedi. Have you thought of that?
Shut up, you're not there.
Well, that's just a suggestion. That's an out-of-character suggestion.
I'm gonna say... Listen, I'm a Jedi. I'm here to help you. I don't want to harm you. And I put my hand up in the air.
So, a presence gets close enough that you can see a Doug, kind of military-looking individual with a blaster rifle pointed directly at you, getting closer and closer, but slowly. As he gets
I think
right
they're
up to
going to shoot you the second they know you have the sickness, so I recommend not mentioning that.
As soon as he gets up to you, he keeps his blaster rifle pointed at your face and reaches down towards the lightsaber on the floor.
Do I hear this commotion since I basically immediately left my room?
Why don't you make an easy perception check if you're out in the corridor?
When he does that, I'm gonna step across him, say no.
What was in
Do
your
that
room?
again, and I will shoot, he says. And he
Celeste, I
reaches
forget.
down for
Your
it.
room had the police station in it, right? Celeste?
His did. That might have gone AFK.
Okay. You said it was easy?
Yeah.
Boom!
You hear the shouting.
Okay. Like, what kind of shouting? What do I hear specific words?
You hear mumbled, and then you hear a few words. You hear floor, down.
Okay. I run in with my lightsaber out saying, "Whoa, is everything? What's going on?"
Okay. That's gonna happen in a little bit. First of all, so he said to you, Cedric, he'd shoot if you did that again.
I'm gonna allow him to pick it up.
And he begins walking back into the darkness as Kasari comes raging in. Kasari, you can see in front of you, since you have the suit on, you can see two Doug soldiers with blaster rifles trained now to you. And they say, weapons on the floor!
Put your weapons on the floor, you sons of bitches! What's going on? Are you okay, Cedric? These men shot you?
Not yet.
Oh.
Fairly sure that Cedric would be dead by now if those men had shot him.
Yeah, well, he's durable.
Did take a direct shot from my cannon.
I gotta whisper over to Kasari and say, where are they exactly?
In front of us.
Like, where exactly?
How would I be able to describe that? Do we have a compass? Do you have degrees? Like, you can't. If you can't see the room, how would I describe exactly where they are?
Cedric, what's your stealth?
2.
Anyway,
2 G.
I deactivate my lightsaber and put it on my belt, and I say, "Well, if you haven't killed my master yet, you seem like okay people. My name's Kasari."
Weapons on the floor.
Well, no, because then you might shoot me.
We're gonna shoot you if you don't put your weapons on the floor.
If you shoot a Jedi, I'm allowed to fight back. Do you want a Jedi to fight you?
Roll coercion.
This is my first
Gain 1 conflict for using your status to intimidate people.
Shit, this has been a dark part. We'll call this the dark episode.
No, it's gonna be the food fight, of course.
What difficulty is it?
2 difficulty.
Oh.
We're not afraid of you. We've been through a hell of a lot worse than you can ever throw at us. Now, if you want to work together, you put your weapon on the goddamn floor.
I know you've been through a lot, and I can understand.
I put my weapon on the floor.
Now kick it over.
That'll damage it. Just pick it up.
The Doug begins walking forward and doing the same process.
Did I break his neck? No. No.
And he takes it back. And then he flicks a switch, and Cedric, you see as a lantern comes on, and you see these two militaristic Doug soldiers standing next to each other.
Couldn't you have put the light on to start with?
No, we needed the advantage. Mr. Gand will be here shortly. Then it's time for words.
Won't give you an advantage against those creatures. From what I understand, they can see in the dark, or at least hear in the dark.
They look at each other and they say, "Thank you. Keep that in mind."
They don't know? Okay. I say, you said Gand? You mean a Gand? Or is that someone's name?
Yes, that's ironic, isn't it? No, he's a human. Winston Gand.
Wait, is that ironic?
I think Gans live on this planet. Oh, used to live on this planet. So yeah, it's pretty ironic.
Oh, they did. Okay.
I think I did. Let me have a look. I have the population at the start of my prep for like last week.
Oh yeah. Before.
No, not Gans. Gran used to live on this planet.
I don't even know what those are.
Oof.
Fuck. Gans and Grans. Everyone lived here. It's crazy. I say.
Yeah, my mum's mum lived on here.
Ran are the three-eyed weird fish aliens.
I say, now, we've got another friend on this level, and if I know him, he's probably the most likely out of all of us to start shooting people, so, you know, I don't know how you... Anyway, just keep that in mind.
What's that supposed to be? Is that a threat, they say, pointing their gun to you?
No, it's not a threat. I'm saying, just don't shoot him.
Will he shoot us?
He might. But
which band is he in?
if a little dog bit you, would you crush the dog with your giant boot? I mean, no, you just say no dog, bad dog.
So your friend...
I would say that the cannon I'm carrying is a little bit more than a dog biting you.
I haven't told them. You're not gonna fire the cannon. That doesn't even make sense. It'd take you a whole turn to set it up.
If I dream hard enough.
Which band is he in? One of them asks.
Band? No. We're not from this planet. I don't know what band means.
It's the locations, the mine shaft. Band 1 is the residential stuff around the first mine shaft. Band 2 is what we're in right now.
He went into band 3.
They look at each other. He's not going to find much in there.
So he's safe in there?
I don't know about safe. I think there are some of them spooks, but...
Spooks?
Don't think much else.
I'm fairly certain that's a racial slur, but I don't remember.
That is an actual racial slur. That is I'm pretty sure that's a term for the Vietnamese during the Vietnam War.
Yeah. That's it.
No, that's twisting it for horrible means. It just means spooky ghosts.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. I think that's probably why they called them, because they came out of nowhere in the jungle like ghosts.
Yep,
anyway.
I will not have them appropriate my culture.
Your ghost culture?
My ghost culture.
Okay. That reminded me of of the ghosts in Undertale. I don't know why.
Napstablook.
Yeah, Napstablook. I say, well, I'd love to speak to this. What'd you say his name was? Commander?
Mr. Winston Gand.
Oh, a mister. So, are you guys civilians, military, police?
We used to be civilians. I guess you can call us military now.
What happened? What happened here? You clearly armed yourselves. And we've been through the outer city.
It's a long story. We don't have all the information, but I'm sure you can talk to Mr. Gand.
Why is when we came here, there was an outer defense system that's keeping anyone from getting here. You'll never get help until that thing is shut down.
I think we'd have to get into the upper city to shut that down. A lot of the power supplies in Nitrosane were on different grids. They cared much more about protecting certain power than other.
I see what you mean. How many of you are left alive?
They look at each other for a second, and they clearly are doing some math, and they're like, I think it's around 20, including Mr. Gand, Mr. Waisao, and Mr. Sansa. The rest of us are guards, the shifts.
Gotcha. And you think you're some of the only left on the planet?
We've been to the inner city a couple times, and we haven't found anybody. And we went to the outer city a few times, and there's nobody out there, I don't think. And there's definitely nobody in the lower city, because we are the people left from the lower city. Who knows what's going on in the upper city? Maybe it's still flourishing.
That seems unlikely. They must have been some real assholes, if that's even a possibility.
Trust me, sir. They were some real assholes.
I say, how many cities were on this planet besides this one? Do you think they're still intact?
There weren't too many. Nitrosane was pretty unique. There were some smaller ones, maybe 4, 5 others. I'm not sure. We haven't heard anything from them, but I don't think we would.
What do you know about the creatures? The infected?
We don't know much. We don't tend to stick around them. We know that they were once us. We know they're pretty hard to kill.
I have a theory, well, we have a theory, that they might be digging tunnels. Have you experienced anything like that?
They laugh and they're like, we have 3 giant mine shafts leading down, and they wouldn't dig tunnels anywhere. Everyone on Nitrosane is afraid of the myths.
The what?
Ghost stories to explain away the creaking pipes. A lot of the older folks used to spread these ghost stories to scare us. They said that it wasn't actually creaking pipes, it was this creature, this Zillow beast.
Why would these creatures care about myths and ghost stories?
I said they were once us. They're a pretty strong part of our culture. Nobody goes underground unless you get shit scared.
But you think they're a myth and a ghost story.
Yeah, it's just creaking pipes.
Well, why would they still... Then don't they know that?
I think most of their mental capacity is gone, but they still retain their culture, their humanity, or Duganity.
Duganity? That's great. That's my favorite new word. I say, do you have any questions, Cedric?
Just when is...
At this point, you hear like footsteps, and a guy walks around the corner and says, "Right now, why don't you tell me?" As a man in like a big clad suit, a human walks around and says, "What the fuck Jedi are doing in my city?" And that's where we're gonna end it off today.
Great. Thank you for interrupting Cedric. That was perfect. So, I was like,
That's exactly what I wanted as well.
I had the longest conversation, and then I'm like, Cedric, you want to say something? And Cedric goes, yes. And then he starts, he's like, shut the fuck up!
But it's also because I felt like the question Cedric was going to ask, I could just answer by doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the question you were going to ask?
Where is he?
Oh, okay.
When is he going to get it?
Well, Wolf, why don't you give us a little bit of an outro there, Cedric?
Well, this has been quite an interesting session. So we'll hopefully find out who this guy is next time. See you guys then.